Uh, we are starting.
Why
So,
is there a Sonic sheep?
hey, we're starting. So, when we last left off, y'all woke up in the past. Y'all woke up in the coast. You horrified the wizard of the coast, Karsus the Fourth, and nearly got him killed when you were showing off the magnificence of bardic magic.
Come on,
And
that was cool.
yes, it was. It was also terrifying for him. He is not welcome on Mount Celestia. Um,
I tried to take him to the least dangerous place, and
you
that's
took him
what
to the
fucked me up.
most dangerous place.
I don't know. The plane of fire could have been worse. He was the
Any,
wrong part of the plane of fire.
anywho, after you prove that y'all are like more than they bargained for, y'all ended up meeting them in the Temple of Istis. Well, the room that's just connected to the what is it called? It's like when there's a church inside a hospital. What is that specific part, like that specific church called? Anywho, you made your way.
Chapel.
Yeah, I guess that works. You made your way to the Chapel of Vistus, and once Nicholas left the room, time seemed to stop. And you were in the seven of you, well, the three of you plus Karsus, plus the three Lavors, were surprised to see Lady Istis sitting on her altar, knitting.
As a child.
Yes, she took the form of the child to reflect the one who is her voice, essentially.
Who is still a bitch, even though she's a child.
I believe the term would be closer, or it'd be more accurate to call her a brat. So, Istis is sitting there. What do y'all do?
Riku. I've never pissed off
hi.
before, so.
Hello? Hello?
Oh,
Yeah,
hi.
that's the voice.
I like to go and speak to Istis quite calmly, just being like, so Istis, quick question. Are you conscious about like the ever lasting like time stream of like all the events surrounding us at this very moment?
I see many different timelines. I remember things that have not happened yet, yes. And I remember things that may not happen.
Okay, so
do you remember that which has happened with us, even though it hasn't happened yet?
I know that when my time in the... I know that at the end of our audience together, you will reach the status which you have always been and always meant to be.
Oh, shit.
Alright.
We're getting the thing. We're getting the titles, which we were re-given later on before.
Would it be is it truly regaining a title that you never lost in the first place?
Okay, which time did we get the title first? Is it chronological compared to us, or chronological compared to the universe?
Have you signed a contract yet?
No, we haven't gone to a velvet room of sorts.
Are you sure we've... God damn it, don't make those. That is not the jokes to make.
She
This is going on YouTube, don't make references.
she
That's
looks
illegal.
she looks out a window and all of y'all roll wisdom real quick.
Fuck, what's my wisdom? Where's my character sheet?
I don't know. You never have it.
Oh, shit. Yeah. Fuck, thank you for reminding me. This is my...
Yeah, your wisdom's +5.
Thank you. See you around. My wisdom is plus...
Yeah, it's +5
That's
last I
right,
checked.
I'm overpowered because I'm a fucking bard.
Yep.
Ha! Istis knows this.
Oh, geez. Deve is not wise at all. Deves is... Okay. So... you did the wrong slash. You did forward slash instead of backslash.
Steve isn't wise.
Respect the backslash.
Steve isn't wise. He put the wrong
Oh, shit.
20 plus 5 20. Dirty 20.
All right. So yeah, she walks through the window. She walks to the window and opens the balcony. Opens the door to the balcony. There is no window, but you don't realize that anything had changed. There's no longer a window. There's just a balcony door.
Cool.
But you don't realize that. None of y'all rolled high enough to notice the slight change in time.
20 wasn't good enough?
This is a deity! A dirty 20 ain't gonna cut it.
She changed the universe!
Yes! And you are part of the universe.
Fucking hell.
So.
What the fuck was I supposed to roll? A nat 20?
Or 19. But yeah, no.
She's a bitch.
She.
Now, who am I describing?
So, Lady Isis opens the balcony, and you can see her staring at the sky, and she just says, "You have many trials ahead, trials to learn what it is that you are going to face. Your greatest foe yet. I'm just here to point you in a direction."
Man, if this is the bullshit that's going on, maybe I should have stayed home. In my own time, with my own magic.
Yes, but then you would have lived an unfulfilling life.
I have children!
Not yet, you don't.
I will have had children in the future!
Yes, in the future.
Ugh. Whatever. Fine. What do I gotta do before I can pop out these babies?
Well, you should know. Have you not studied what it is that happens in this time? Do you not know your own legends?
I have a feeling we're gonna have to find the fucking Bahamut and fucking and Titiana and the love child and get on with it.
And where would you start?
Obviously, neither the dragons... Actually, come to think of it, if either side was the one that actually did it, then the dragons is who I wouldn't trust. But, not to be racist or anything, but...
I'm a god, I don't see race.
Anyway,
so racism is no.
No, I know what it is, but I'm a deity, and all you mortals are indistinguishable.
All you mortals look alike to me.
All your at the end of the day, all your threads are indistinguishable.
You goddamn mortalitist. She's a mortalitist.
I'm filing a complaint.
With HR.
Yes.
We'll just go back to Mount Celeste. File a complaint.
Would it even be like, what would HR be called in this world where humans are like 1/8 of the sapient and sentient races?
Mortal resources.
MR?
We'd just be like mean. MR. How
MR.
about sapient resources? SR?
SR?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that would work.
What about immortal resources? IR.
Well,
Yay!
well, if you need a push in the direction, I genuinely thought you would know by now.
Why
But
is it that everyone always expects me to know things?
are you not the scholar from 1,000 years in the future when all these answers have been answered already?
Right. So technically, I never finished college, so I can't call myself a scholar legally. But, yes, I am.
Alright. Did you study the history of the world in which you inhabit?
Yes.
And how does this story end?
Bahamut and Titiana come back just in the nick of time, right before the brink of extinction.
And what happens to lead up to that moment?
The coast gets fucked.
I said leads up to that moment.
Or is that right afterwards? Shit. I don't know. I'm a time traveler. The sequence of events is kind of hard for me to remember.
Very well. She holds her hand out to the sky, and you can see a bright. You can see the sky darkens as though it becomes night, and the stars are visible. And a streak of light shoots across the sky and lands somewhere far off in the distance. And she says, "Upon your travels, you will find my boon. I advise you to utilize it as much as you can.
Can you describe your boon?
You will know it when you see it.
That's not helpful in finding it.
It is once you know it. It will
Just
be
give it to us.
if I
Instead
give
of
it.
giving us the runarounds.
I cannot directly. I cannot do anything other than point you in a direction.
You are literally a deity. You can do whatever the fuck you want.
If I got to do what I wanted, then time as we know it would cease to exist.
That's fine by me. I'm perfectly happy with non-linear time.
Oh, no,
let's
no, no,
not
I
jump
mean-
into the conclusions yet.
You seem to be misunderstanding what I mean.
You said time as we know it. So that means time as we don't know it wouldn't exist.
Alright. Let me rephrase this. If I had my way, I would reboot everything from the beginning. You would all
Okay.
cease to exist.
Well, unless we manage to get ourselves outside of existence while you rebooted it.
Well, I wish you luck in your journey finding some place outside of existence.
I
Well,
think we've seen a
until
couple.
Now-
then, let's try and make this out. We're gonna.
Technically, we have found a place outside of existence and been there several times.
Then perhaps you should find it once more. Now if you...
Sadly, I don't have my ring with me anymore.
Mm,
You
well,
just wanted to get rid of that shit.
I had no say in the matter. I cannot
Yeah.
I cannot permit things to interact with themselves in the past. Everything that you had that has yet to be made must stay in your present, or else reality could begin to collapse.
What about all the other stuff we that is yet to be made?
Such as that bag
Like
of
our
holding.
normal things.
Those things will not be made within the time you will spend here.
Hmm. Fine.
It
Wait,
is.
Did we lose the Godslayer sword?
Yes, you did. Well, no, you didn't.
Okay.
Pollux has it.
Shit. I really think that we shouldn't have left it with Pullix because that was a dumb idea.
Left what
Alright.
with who?
Future stuff. Don't worry about it. We're from the future. You little past brains can't handle it.
My past brain. Are you telling me the goddess of fate, the weaver of the tapestry of time itself, would not be able to comprehend what would happen in the future?
Yes.
Yes. Considering you're stuck here and don't know exactly what's happening in the future.
I am not stuck here. I'm the only one that knows exactly what is happening, which is why I'm
You
the only
don't.
one. I
You don't know
do.
what's exactly what's
I
happening.
do know what is
To
happening.
you, the future is non-linear and exists in multiple branching timelines. You have mentioned this, which means you don't know which timeline we're from.
I know what timeline you are from. However, your actions may alter things.
Are we from different timelines? Because that would be fucking great.
Not yet, you're not.
Can I go to the future and go into the timeline where I am the overlord of everything?
No.
Crap.
I would not permit that.
Can I go into the future and go into the timeline where Gwaki is the overlord of everything?
I cannot permit that.
Wait a minute. If we're talking about futures in which, like, certain members of our group suddenly turncoat, like, I'm just wondering, can I at least see, not like go into it, but actually perceive that future?
I cannot show you.
Theoretically, if we finish this campaign and finish our quest, could you give us magic items that show us the future and alternate futures which we could have created but did not?
I cannot grant you these items. However, I cannot deny that such technologies will exist in the future.
We need to get one of those TVs from Futurama.
Yes.
The what if machine? No.
Yes.
It's nothing like that. That is purely hypotheticals.
No, they're technically possible hypotheticals.
Yes.
Wait a minute. Why don't we just get a microwave? I mean, come
We don't
on.
need to time travel more.
No, not time travel, time leap.
Okay, if you're done, if y'all are done being stupid, I'm going to go on my way. I've pointed you in
We
the
are
direction.
never done being stupid, so you're gonna have to stay with us forever.
No, I'm not. I'm a deity. She snaps her fingers and she just seems to dissolve into time. You don't know how to describe it.
This would be a really good moment for me to have summon car again.
Summon vehicle or find vehicle?
Yeah. So I can have my demonic hot rod again.
God, that was the worst thing ever.
No, it was fucking
The only time you ever used that was to make a plane.
Oh shit! I have that higher levels now. I can make a battleship.
Well,
At a higher spell slot, it allows you to include weapons in it.
anywho, so, is this thing? Is
With a
this
ninth level
thing?
spell slot, I can cast it and summon a Death Star.
Is this comes?
Feywild.
Is this comes back? She still looks like a child, and she says, "All right, I've had a millennia to cool off. I think I am ready to try this once more. Do you know where you're going?"
I gesture at the place where the rock fell down. That way?
Good. And do you know how you're going to get there and who you're going to go with?
I assumed we were walking. Unless we have any horses. And I assume we're going to try to go with the coast. You guys going to come with us?
It would be ideal to leave at least one of them behind. Most likely two, considering one of them is a child. And the other is a lord. So The only ones,
So
the only
we'll
ones
take,
that I would advise to go with you is
so
either.
what we do is we take the fox, the what's his face, the not we'll take the fox, the albino, and the what's her name? No, not her. No, wait, we don't have anyone else. Wait, wasn't there someone else back now?
There is Lorenzo Lavore, the Lord of the Coast. There is Lynn Lavore, the voice of Istis, and there's Lee
her.
Lavore, the apprentice of
Taking
the wizard.
Lee, and we're also taking the wizard.
Karsus.
We'll take Tarsus and Lee. But isn't there anyone else?
Wait, are we talking about the Greek
yes,
god?
right. We'll take Lee. We'll take Tarsus, and we'll also take what face? Philosopher's Stone Man. God damn it! I'm bad at names.
You really should write them down.
Nicholas Flamel.
Okay, so you're gonna take them. Well, Nicholas is not in this room. He is noticeably not in this room, considering this happened immediately after he left.
Yeah, but I'm still taking him.
All right.
I don't care if he agrees. We'll take the wizard, and the wizard will take him.
Okay. Now that it sounds like you have a plan, then I guess I can give you my first boon. And she holds out her hands, and 7 butterflies of light fly out of them, and 4 of them land. 4 of them land in Lee's bag, and 3 of them land on you three's masks, and
Great.
they begin to glow.
Great.
And she says, "Now that I have granted this to you, I will leave it to you. I personally will see you in another 2 or 3 millennia, but it certainly won't be that long until you see me, if I had to wager a guess."
Well, let's hope.
And she fades back into time.
All right. Now, what the fuck do these butterflies do? Oh, no, they're butterflies, aren't they?
Well, they
Don't
disappear.
let them flap wings.
They disappeared into light as soon as they touched the masks.
Don't let them flap any wings.
Oh, the
They
wings.
flap their wings?
They did flap their wings.
Shit!
Oh god. Oh god. What have we done?
Anything could have happened.
1,000 years in the future, the entirety of Draconia is flooded by a tsunami.
This doesn't sound so bad.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Dinosaurs, it turns out in the future, dinosaurs are reigning over Draconia.
Yeah, everyone casted true polymorph and turned into T-Rexes.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
I'm just imagining
T-Rex
a
society.
T-Rex
It's
full-length
over. The
version
reign
of
of dinosaurs
Alex
is
now.
done.
A T-Rex version of...
Yeah, a
Dinotopia.
little bit cute.
I'm
really
kidding.
fun.
None of that happens, by the way. These were just magic butterflies that enchanted your masks.
What did they do?
Lee pulls out his masks, his 4 masks. You can see one is a rat, one is a deer, one is an owl, and one is a fox. He says, "Oh, damn it. Are these the ones that... Hey, Istis, if you can still hear me, can you enchant different ones instead? Because most of these were just not really meant to be used."
Nope.
Yeah, there's silence. He just says, "Fuck."
So you're gonna have to give some of those to your siblings.
Yeah, I know. These aren't the ones I wanted to make for them. I wanted to make them other ones. These were just practice.
What were you going to make for your siblings?
Well, I was going to ask them. But I guess.
You didn't ask
Trust me,
us.
I think
Well-
they're gonna like.
Out of these, you can choose whatever you want, and Lorenzo just silently picks up the deer mask and walks out.
Yeah, no shit.
We
Uh,
got a rabbit, an owl, and what other creature?
No, it's a rat.
uh,
Rat and a thing. It's a mouse and a thingy.
Okay, a mouse. Okay, so there's a mouse. There's
a
We
mouse,
already have our masks.
mouse, fox, deer, and owl. You three already have your masks, which are bear, dragon, and
The
rabbit.
little girl needs to get her, I guess,
Who?
mouse.
Who?
Huh?
Who?
Oh, fuck.
Who are you calling little girl?
You.
Who? I'm not little.
Yes, you are. You're so
Lee then says, "All right, so for that, because you always say who, you'll get the owl." And she's like, "What?
That I knew you were doing that for the pun, for the joke. Fuck you.
That was a good one.
Why? Because I spent the entire campaign building it up to be because she's so wise,
Building
and then it
football.
turns out it's just because she was a bratty child." I've been playing that for a long time, though.
I've been waiting just for that.
I've
food
been
pun.
waiting.
All right, and now who's the last? The last one is the mouse. Rat.
Yes, Lee just says, I guess I'll just have the rat then.
Wait, don't. No, you're Foxy Fox, aren't you?
You think I'm foxy? I mean, no offense, but you're not my type.
Use the fox one.
Alright,
It'll probably
alright.
fit better in
So
your face.
pushy. Alright, so pushy.
Just because I'm a middle-aged woman.
You're not
not
even.
me.
You
Talk to
you
me
are
like that.
distinctly not middle aged. You are in your early 20s as a half elf. You
I think
are.
we're all in our prime.
Yeah,
you're at the beginning of your prime in my life.
I'll
yeah.
be right back.
You are distinctly. You're like. You still have like 600 years left before you're dead. So you're very much not in your.
Half elves can live that long?
I hope to
think
have,
only
like-
elves that can live that long.
60 more?
No,
Maybe.
full elves are like 800.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, so you mean to tell me, even with the hybridization of an
Well,
human
let's-
and an elf,
well,
you only
I don't know. I
got
was
200
just ballparking. Let's see what the real thing is. Okay. Age. They live. Oh. Let's see. They live much longer than they live at least 180 years. It doesn't really say how long. They just say it often exceeds 180 for half elves.
Yeah.
So somewhere between 180 and 800. So let's just say 400 then. 400. Let's just say 400 is old. But they could probably live.
666.
All right. So Lee's just like, all right. Yola's so pushy. So fine. I'll just take the.
Can I live
I'll take the fox
4,000
one.
years? And can I live 40,000 years and 69? No. Can I live 4,269 years?
It's
42,069 years.
Anywho,
So I can say nice and then kill myself.
Carson just says, well, I guess that just leaves the rat one for me. I guess it makes sense. I have plenty of lab rats I have to take care of. So,
I think you're just a mousy man.
I am not mousy.
Yes, you are.
Fortuna.
Alright. Well, let's just... Okay, so... Y'all
Better
are the
than
ones...
the other thing I could have said about him and wearing a rat mask.
Alright, so... Yeah, y'all are the ones... I'll cast...
Can't believe you.
In a week, we can start our expedition to figure out what it is we're supposed to do. Okay?
In a week?
Well, I have to prepare, and I also do have to study what it is that she bestowed upon us, as well as how your magic works.
Okay, can you get us Can you give us like magical transportation in that time too, then?
It's
I would love transportation.
Lee looks at the ground and just says, it's very risky, but I mean,
We used to like ride around in a magic camper van, so I don't think anything could be more risky than that.
how well is your sense of direction?
Mine's is horrible.
No comment.
Yeah.
I think so.
We do have a way to get through our kingdom quickly, but we need a guide and can't have very large groups going through it, or else, well, they'll be broken apart easily and get lost and
Yeah, no,
forever.
we know how to use that.
Use what?
We know how to use it. Don't worry.
So then my sister doesn't need to guide you?
You're
Oh,
talking
no,
about the
don't do
labyrinth,
that.
right?
So you are familiar? So the labyrinth does last until the future?
Yeah.
Uh,
Possibly because you guys are still alive.
Karsus,
So I don't know.
Karsus discreetly passes Lee 20 gold.
Why?
That's a weird bet to make.
It was a bad.
Oh, they bet it.
Well then, so how do you navigate it? I mean, if it's so long in the future, then, I mean, surely.
Well, we
We
have these
usually use
magic
a stone.
balls.
Okay, you've already lost me.
Of yarn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, string.
I suppose that makes sense. I mean, it is a symbol
we
of
don't have
Istis.
magic testicles, so.
Are you sure it's not silk? Because silk,
I
like,
thought it was yarn.
it was silk.
I could have sworn it was yarn.
You kept referring to it as yarn, but it didn't really matter what it was made of.
Yarn ball.
It was.
Ooh, what if instead it's a rubber band ball?
Lynn speaks up and says, It wouldn't be a rubber band ball. The silk is a symbol of Istis, the silken needle. It's what's used to weave the tapestry of fate.
Used to weave the tapestry of fate.
Oh wow, you truly are the voice of your generation.
Oh.
Thank you.
And so are you.
Bless me.
So, where are y'all gonna go first? We'll say that you're gonna
he
spend.
said bless you. I thought he said fuck you.
No, I said bless me.
Hey, shh, Dozer, shh.
I'm sorry.
No, dog's barking.
Just a random stray dog in the corner just barking at us.
Just a random stray. No, it's Istis' dog. Istis left her dog behind.
Sorry, I had to calm the dog down. Something was getting
It's not a
rattled up.
stray dog. It's Istis' dog.
Oh
She
yeah,
left her
that's
dog
right.
behind.
It's
Yeah, that makes.
So
She left
in
her
the
dog
week
behind.
of what are you gonna do?
I am going to.
You have 1 week before
Are
you.
there any local children?
What?
Why are you asking a question like that?
Why did you look at
I want to hear the context right now.
Well, first off, they're not going to permit you to leave the castle unaccompanied. I mean, you are still part elf,
I'm
and
not
they're
gonna
out.
do anything that's gonna fuck up shit. I just want to talk to people.
Okay. You.
Are there any local children?
Yes,
Why
by
did you
virtue
say
of
that?
it being a large city, there are inevitably children present in a few places.
Oh right. I want to teach them bardic magic.
All right. Roll.
Performance?
No.
Performance? Teaching is a performance. It makes sense.
No. I'm trying to think. Cause.
Arcana.
All right. First, roll charisma with disadvantage.
I have disadvantage. Damn.
Just do it. I'll tell you why after.
I just want to get this ball rolling. In case I die.
We'll just roll disadvantage.
I'm a bard, so this is broken.
Well, I said disadvantage.
Fuck. That was a nat 20.
I know. I said disadvantage.
Fuck me. It would have been a 27, by the way. Because I forgot to put the +7. 16.
All right. You find a couple of kids playing hoop stick and walk up to them with your fiddle in hand, and you're like, "Hey, kids!" And they look at you, look at your ears, and scream and run away.
Racists.
Well, they are currently at war with the Elven Kingdom, so
You know what? Never the fuck mind.
these
Fuck you then. You don't get to learn to be a bard. Bards don't get to exist.
The guard
Fuck
who's
you.
who's
Walk away.
escorting you is just like, if it'll keep you from causing a ruckus, you can try to teach me. I just can't keep having you causing a scene every day for the last 3 days.
What do you mean the last 3 days? What did I do the first day?
This is day 3 of you attempting to teach people bardic magic. It's the same guard that's been escorting you.
But I just want to play music.
You can play it in the castle.
Oh, fine.
I understand that the Lord has placed some amount of trust in you, but are you still
It's important that people learn how to do stuff, but if they're not gonna, I might as well not try.
Well, maybe once this war is over, you can teach them. But I don't think. I
don't know if I'm gonna survive.
I would hope that you do, because if you do not survive,
so would I. But if I don't get to choose that.
All right. Well, if you just start classes in the castle, and we'll have me and the others attending if that makes you feel better.
Yeah, whatever.
Well, you don't seem too enthused. All right, let's jump to Deeve or Guaki. What are y'all doing in this week as you're preparing your first expedition? What are y'all doing in the week before your expedition?
Oh, all right. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, hey.
Yeah, sorry, just something weird happened to my audio.
Yeah, like for me, I had a call. That's why. But
Okay.
anyhow, like, who was like the people we were talking to before?
Fortuna was talking to her armed escorts as she was trying to navigate through the city whilst part elf, and tensions are very high, and she keeps getting the stink eye and causing a scene.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So, what are y'all doing in this week before the expedition?
Did you have a chance to look at what I sent you on DMs?
Yeah, I saw. I already have something planned for that.
Okay. I'm probably just gonna spend my week just like being in a secluded area where I could meditate,
All right.
find
We'll
peace.
roll wisdom.
Okay. I'm rolling wisdom. No. I got 13.
All right, 13. You try to meditate under a tree. You find a nice grove to meditate, and you meditate under a tree, but it is immediately like you like right before you get deep into your meditation, you get conked on the head by an apple. It turns out you were meditating under an apple tree.
I really only have like 1,000 points.
Stupid apple tree. I take the apple and just look at it.
It's an apple, a red apple.
I've been chasing these things ever since we started. Me and my comrades.
Well, it's a normal apple. It's not magic.
Oh my
No.
god!
It's-
Guaki invented gravity.
Damn it! I knew someone was gonna make that joke.
I know. I felt like that was.
Oh, come on. I'm the one that's supposed to make those jokes, so I think it's fair.
Wait, I go to the Wizard of the
complain.
Coast.
Okay.
I go to the Wizard of the Coast. It's like, yo, check this out. I
It's an
drop
apple.
into the floor.
Okay. What about this
How
apple?
did that happen?
How did what happen?
I'm holding onto the apple, and then it fell on the ground.
Yes, things tend to fall.
Why?
What do you mean? Why they just fall?
What if something is pulling them down?
What, like magic?
Yeah, maybe, but like some
That is almost
visible
definitely.
magic.
That is definitely like Guaki's understanding of gravity. It's magic that pulls.
Which
things
is
towards
weird
the
because
ground.
in the last session we established that Guaki doesn't believe in magic.
I do now.
This is what makes Guaki.
Guac believes that magic exists.
Well, I mean, I can certainly put in. I mean, my personal theory is that the world that we're standing on is a living creature. I mean, well, it's less a theory, but since we use her hearts to summon you, but perhaps she has. It's her magic that keeps things coming to the ground.
Huh.
That's my personal theory.
This has to be studied more. But I guess I'll do that after I finish my adventure.
Yes.
I then take a bite of the apple.
It's actually really damn good.
Ah, sweet. You don't have these good apples nowadays. A lot of them are rotten where I come from.
Oh no, that's terrible. The apples are the main export of our kingdom.
No shit.
Oh, really? Yeah, the apples are okay there. Where I am from.
Fortuna's just sitting in a chair with several like alligator clamps clamped to her violin as she's commentating.
I asked her too that. Well, what do you think? How did that happen, huh?
Hmm?
How did this apple fall down? Care to explain that?
The magic of the apple's harmony was so similar to the Earth's harmony that they wanted to sing together.
Wait, can you say that again?
The apple's harmony and the Earth's harmony were similar, and they wanted to sing together.
Karsus goes over to the place where he has ancient slabs and several writings. It's like the most disheveled desk, and he pulls up papers and he says, that, I got it. I think. Okay. All right. I think I might have an idea. I think I might be on the verge of a breakthrough. So, what is your understanding of harmony?
What?
What do you mean by harmony? What do you mean by harmony?
Oh
I
no,
think
I
of
know where this is
music.
going.
Notes.
Notes? Okay,
Notes
okay.
that work together.
Okay. I think. No, it can't be that simple. No.
Oh,
Unless.
okay.
Unless.
Think
No.
about it.
No, I don't mean the apple falling. No, I'm talking about.
Oh.
You remember when you remember when I brought you here, when I told you about the hearts, how we summoned you,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
and you asked about the necessary sacrifice,
Yes.
and I told you that one of the brave and loyal wizards had sacrificed his livelihood so that we could use them, right?
Yeah, that sounds kind of fucked up.
No. I mean,
Where are you going with this?
what if we have to sing to them? The legends say they talk about bringing harmony to the bringing harmony to wake up Terrell so that we can summon her. We I think we've been going about this the wrong way, trying to channel our magic to be the same to cycle through the lights. But what if instead we have to find, what if the harmony is a song? Like a lullaby or a reverse lullaby. Terrell is a living thing. What if she responds to singing?
That makes sense.
That could be.
Mm-hmm.
That could be also. That could. If use that to find.
Well, to me, magic is harmonious.
Yes, and I completely dismissed the idea of singing being magic until you kidnapped me, because frankly it was ludicrous.
Would you have rather I casted a fireball? Because I could have done that.
I
was
mean,
very
You
much
don't
considering
need to be
it.
casting fireballs.
well, I mean, I could have easily dispelled it or countered
I
it.
could have punched it, you know.
Could you
He
though?
could have.
Wait, could he have?
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
Well, we will
Yeah,
have
I
to.
could.
Oh.
Don't throw anything at me. Trust
He
me.
also has a weird
Plenty of
kind of
people made
magic
that
that you
mistake.
don't understand, but I can't explain it, and he's not good enough to explain it.
Well, we'll have
Excuse
to.
me.
Okay.
I know how to use my key very well, thank you.
All right. Well,
Can you explain it to someone else?
I'll put it
Yes, I
on the
can.
list of things to study later. Right now, I have to write several things down. We will meet
All right.
again. We will meet again once your expedition is over.
I thought you were
I'm
coming
gonna
with
go
us.
get more apples.
Okay. Try not to take too much. I mean, they are our main export.
Could Guake really take enough apples that you can't export them?
I feel like the whole week.
I
I'm
don't
just
want to
gonna be-
find out. Just
No, I want to make some apple pie out of it or something.
Oh, well, yeah.
Yeah.
You can buy apple pie. You can make apple pie easily. And just. All right. So
I want to
D.
learn how to make apple pie.
All right. Dave.
So I'm gonna go learn. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Dave, what do you do in the week leading up to your first expedition?
I mean, right now, like, maybe like try to find some like dragonborn to like make some conversation, like have like some time away from like the group in order to like try to like socialize with like the locals, maybe see like what's
Alright.
going on, see what sort of
There's-
values they have.
There's a few dragonborn. They're not like as prominent here as they are in the future. Like this is a mostly human community. This is mostly human. There's a few dragonborn and kobold, but they all seem more like they're all in like armor and they're like they seem more like soldiers than anything. Soldiers than civilians.
Mm, okay, basically go and say that how's been like servicing like the good king's been doing for Bahamut?
They look at you like you're an idiot.
What is he doing?
He's trying to talk up to some dragonborns in the past.
Why don't you just like steal some stuff?
Yeah, steal someone's underwear.
What color is it?
Like,
Yeah, that's what we need to know.
God damn it, Guaki! Why are you so focused on people's underwear?
The secret is in the
but
underwear.
You're such a slut.
mm,
That's
I-
why
I
he's the only
also-
one that hasn't gotten tied down.
Because I think Gwagi only knows the color of one person's underwear, and that was that orc.
I answered.
No, I think I've known plenty of. I think I did.
He asked
There was
in a
a-
zone of truth, like
Yeah, I
Oh,
did.
right.
At one point.
I
Remember
forgot about
one of
that.
them was lavender.
Yeah. Do you know what the color of the albino's underwear is?
Oh no, I don't.
It's pink.
Oh, that's good. I got right all this
Fortuna's
down.
is baby blue and white striped.
Oh, what's Steve's?
I don't think
know.
he wears underwear.
Probably
Oh,
not. Well,
what's
they're
what's my dungeon masters? That's a bit meta breaking.
I don't think that fits.
Asking the dungeon master what color their underwear is sounds like a BDSM thing.
Oh god.
It sounds like a way to have rocks fall on you.
Yeah.
To be honest.
No, it's
Yeah.
just a way to have more apples fall on you.
Yeah. Oh gosh, no.
Oh shit! You didn't ask Lady Istis what her.
Ah! I'll see her again.
Plot twist. The fabric of time is her underwear.
Imagine she said that. Wait.
So while we're passing through time, we're constantly passing through her underwear.
So a week is over. Dave made a fool of himself with the Dragonborns because he's deafened and can't really play anymore. So, where is your first destination? Like, do you?
Real quick, can I write in my sheet that I know how to make apple pie?
Sure.
Okay.
It's his new proficiency.
Yeah, cooking
Yep.
or baking.
Yep. Baking.
Apple pie, specifically apple pie making.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's
Don't
proficient in making apple pies.
can't make pear pie.
He can use it.
So
And what he can do is he can use it to throw shit at people. No. he
throw
can make
pies
apple
at
pie.
people.
No, what he can do is he can use that proficiency if he ever gets a bard level to cast spells.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I wish we had another week so I could make a feast of apple pies and follow it up with a food fight.
I would prefer.
So it would be the first official food fight.
Add one apple pie to your inventory.
Okay.
Pumpkin pie is a better pie, though.
So, who's the leader of this group, and what is y'all's first destination?
I'm the default leader now. Remember?
All right, where are you going to first?
We are going towards the area where that meteor hit.
All right, and how are you?
Yep.
Where is it? Do you know what kingdom it
I
is?
saw the meteor hit. So,
All right, roll survival to see if
Oh
you can.
gosh,
this will
figure-
either be really
I
good
remember.
or really,
I
really
remember
bad.
rolling all those survival fails in that one forest.
Yeah,
No, remember all the
I forgot
times
about
we
that.
fucking with the fucking snowbanks.
No, that wasn't
Yeah.
survival. That was
No.
strength.
That was
Oh,
also
okay.
survival.
That was strength.
What?
Because
In the
y'all,
snow?
yeah, because y'all were trying to pull each other out.
Yeah.
No, but we
Yeah,
did
exactly.
survival to like not die.
Survival is like making sure you don't get lost.
No,
Man.
there was a point where we were in a
I don't
forest.
have
I think.
proficiency in survival. So.
Pochelli's Forest.
Yeah, that's
the-
where I got lost a lot and things happened.
Yeah.
So 8.
You're pretty sure it's in the human kingdom, though it could also be in the Draconic kingdom. Maybe it landed in the elf kingdom, or for all you know, it could be in the Feywild.
Can I try and make a roll myself?
Oh, sure.
I spin around and I point, and that's the direction I choose to go.
Okay, well, we need to.
Yeah, roll survival.
I
Guaki.
wish I had the lucky trait. I could be lucky. When's our next feat?
I don't know. When do you level?
I
Oh,
got
jeez.
23.
What level are
Okay, so Guaki. Once you finish making your apple pie, you go back to meditate under the tree again, and try to focus on the. With a 23, you try to focus on the fucking the meteor to try and figure out where it went, and you feel something land on your.
How the fuck do they work?
Right as you can visualize the meteor flying through the sky, and right before it lands, you feel something land on your shoulder. You look and you see it's an orange autumn leaf, which is weird because currently it is about technically speaking it's winter, but you're in a part of the world that doesn't have cold temperature. It's fairly
Neverwinter?
Yeah.
Are
No,
we going to Neverwinter?
no, you're not in Neverwinter.
Are we going to Neverwinter?
Well, you find an orange leaf. One of the leaves of the trees has turned orange and fallen on your shoulder. It's
I don't know how useful that is.
it's got that perfect crunch to it. You know what I mean?
See, when you say the perfect crunch, I know what you mean, but I also immediately thought of Taco Bell.
Well, too bad tacos don't exist in this universe because you had them erased
I
from
didn't
time.
erase them yet. Shut up.
You erased them from time, which means even though you're in the past, they still don't exist anymore.
I hate you.
You're
Why'd you make me erase tacos?
I don't remember why. I just remember that you did.
You just didn't like what I was doing, and you were mean.
So,
I wanted tacos.
so you you have this single autumn leaf on your shoulder. That is the
I think
clue.
I ate tacos, and then you got mad at me for some reason.
Guaki, that is your clue.
Oh, what was it?
An autumn leaf.
Yeah, an autumn leaf.
Okay. I come back from my meditation and start searching for that leaf around the floor.
Well, it's on your shoulder. It landed on your shoulder.
Oh,
It's a leaf. It's a leaf. It's a leaf.
what is it?
I'm a leaf. I'm a leaf.
Is
I'm
it
a leaf.
Or anywhere? Like,
Is for here.
Well, no, it's not fall for here.
No, is it for somewhere else? Like a different kingdom or something? Or
No, I'll say that well, you don't know.
We're at like
You're in
he's
the
like
past.
asking the wizard, isn't he?
Oh, are you asking the wizard?
yeah.
All right.
The wonderful wizard of Coast.
You ask the wizard. He says, well, I mean, nowhere in the material plane. It's either winter or summer. Right, like here it's currently summer, though in some parts of the world it is winter. But the
Oh shit!
what?
No,
What?
don't tell me we're doing this.
What?
We're gonna go to the Feywild, aren't we?
Are you? I. Well, if you are, I do have good news. Well, I have good news for Master Gwaki and Master Dividru, but I did run. I did identify the masks. It seems they've all got some sort of minor enchantment to help you get by without being the focus, as long as you don't draw attention to yourself.
Shit, that's not gonna be very helpful for us, is it?
Well, I mean, it'll let them not realize if you go into the Feywild, it'll let them uh, walk about as
If they
though
don't draw
they were
attention to themselves.
Yes.
You haven't seen us, but we do that a lot.
It would also help you if you wanted to go to Draconia.
I've been
Well,
wearing my mask, and it didn't help me.
Looks like that's
out.
where we need to go.
You weren't you weren't wearing your mask for the first 3 days because he was spending those days trying to identify them, figure out what the enchantment
Oh,
was.
okay.
That's why you had the armed escorts.
Mean.
Well, so are you?
I just had to be a member of the subjugated race.
Are you? Well, I mean, if it's in all fairness, do you want to go to the Feywild?
I don't, but I have a feeling that there's going to be some bullshit regarding the Autumn Fae, so...
Alright. Don't forget your masks.
Might suck.
Uh,
That's going to suck. It's going
Alright.
to suck balls.
Alright, so,
Like my husband.
you're not married.
I don't care. I'm gonna get her permission before fucking her over if it's her fault.
The Autumn Fae?
Wait, isn't his person Autumn? Am I remembering that wrong?
His mother is the Archfey of Autumn.
Yes. So yes.
Alright.
I'm
So,
gonna get her permission to get married, and then fuck her over if she's the reason why things are going wrong.
Well, let's see. There's only one way to find out.
I'm hoping she's not, because I don't want that kind of baggage in the future.
so,
But Autumn.
so where
makes
is it that you're going?
I mean, did you have another suggestion?
There's like a dozen, well, not a dozen. There's like 9 ideal places for you to go. But apparently you never paid
the wizard
attention.
talking or you?
No, that is me, the DM, telling you. Because y'all, apparently you didn't write this down. Even though
When
it's,
did we? We have the notes right there, obviously. When? From what time period?
well,
Can you give us that kind of hint?
I mean, Moreau told you things even as y'all were walking into the fucking castle to make the assault.
Oh, I don't remember what he said.
When he was talking about the emissaries and what they did.
Shit.
And how they
I was
ended the
supposed
war.
to remember that? Fuck.
Yes. You don't remember how the emissaries ended the war?
No. Can I roll history and remember?
Yeah, go ahead, roll history.
See, this is what D&D skills are for. This is why you max out your D&D skills, kids. That was not helpful, Guaki.
Oh, that was Guaki rolling.
Yeah.
I was about to say.
I was about to
Guaki,
say.
you have no idea. You still don't realize you're in the past yet.
No, I
Ah.
still did.
24.
Okay. Fortuna, you remember seeing
I'm writing this the fuck down.
seeing the autumn leaf. You remember what Moreau said, as well as what the journal said, as well as what your independent research said in regards to how the emissaries ended the war. They visited with the four Archfey of Seasons and the 5 Daughters of Tiamat, winning their favor before seeing their respective rulers and making an assault on the Abyss to rescue Titiana and Bahamut. All right? Because that's the last time I'm going to tell you. I've said it several times throughout the campaign, enough so that I thought you would have remembered.
All right, so
So
I
there's your
think we
answers.
know where to go.
This is why.
Did you what?
This is why Lady Isis was annoyed that you didn't remember, because you did explicitly get this information multiple times over.
Now I'm just gonna try to pin this. Nope, can't do that, but I'll do this. There we go.
All right then.
There! I took the note.
So let's go see the Archfey. fall.
Alright, so should we split up, do you think? Or. Guaki, what do you think? Should we split the party?
I think we should first well, we don't know what we're encountering.
Should
So I think
we
we should
split
go
the
to the
party?
first. No, not yet. Not yet. We should meet one person first, see how that works out, and then if we think we can manage it, split the party afterwards.
Let's split the party. Fighters
Oh.
in the front, keep
Oh.
them hale and hearty.
You are butchering that so hard. It's, don't you know you never split the party? Clerics in the back keep the fighters healed and hearty. Wizards in the middle so he can shed some light, and you never let that damn thief out of sight.
Yep.
That would be Deve in our
Yeah,
group.
who is currently unavailable.
But in any case, we
Can
shouldn't split the party now.
Guaki, can you poke Deve on Facebook so that we can figure
Yeah,
out?
sure thing.
Let him know that he's still deafened.
Okay.
Anyway, I have written it down, and if you don't remember that it's written down, fuck me.
Yeah, well,
I think we might want to split the party. But I don't know.
but Guaki.
I don't know what we're engaging in.
But
So I say
Guaki
we
is
don't for now.
Guaki's against it, which means the deciding vote would be Deve.
Shit, that's never gonna happen.
Let's vote. Let's flip a coin.
And that'll be Deve's vote in character.
Yeah,
That's right.
I mean, we might as well, considering his personality. Sometimes.
Regardless, I'm gonna go see the Archfey of Autumn.
You want to see my mother-in-law to be?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Before I even met
I don't.
her son, who is
That-
alive
that-
right now, but a child.
I'm definitely.
You definitely have to see that.
What?
You want to see
This-
Baby
why?
Moreau? It's
No,
like Baby
I'm not
Yoda.
flipping a coin now. We're going to do this.
It's like Baby Yoda.
Just this
It's
one
Baby
time,
Moreau.
Fortuna. I promise. After the fall, we can
He's not
split the
actually a
party.
baby. He's like a young. He's either 12 or a young teenager.
we can split the party afterwards.
Afterwards. All right.
Don't you know?
So,
God damn it! Now
once
I've
you
got that song
decide,
stuck in my head.
once you decide where you're going to go,
You
Lynn.
singing it right made the song get stuck in my head. So
Once
mm.
once you decide where you're going to go, Lynn leads you. Lynn places her hand on a door, and it opens into a labyrinth. She says, "Stay close. Do not let the darkness. Try to avoid the darkness. Wait, stay close. Try to avoid the darkness." And she.
Oh, we know from
Yes.
personal experience.
Right. She leads you through. She leads you through the labyrinth, and after about 15 minutes of travel, you come up to a door, and she says, "It would behoove you to put on your masks right now,
Me? Wait, where
All-
are we?
all of you.
Oh.
Fine.
Beyond this
I'll
door is
become
the
a bunny rabbit.
Feywild."
Yeah, of course we have to wear our mask.
I'll
Okay.
become Bun.
All right. Once you all get your masks on, she opens the door.
I'll put on my face.
Once you get your masks on, she opens the door, and you can see a beautiful autumn forest.
Hmm.
I just had a dumb idea.
Yeah.
Are furries like drag queens to other kin?
I don't fucking know.
That's quite a complicated question.
A loaded one, really.
But you understand that it makes sense, right?
Well, the enchantment of the mask is like nobody really registers the mask unless they're like explicitly looking for it.
Why hasn't that worked before?
Well,
Wait, are
That's a-
we actually looking like these animals?
no, you look like
Feywild?
people wearing masks. It's just no one's gonna pay attention to the fact that you're a human and Deve's a dragon.
Oh, okay.
Like
Deve's the dragon.
basically, everyone's
Deve the magic dragon.
basically the
He is all our
enchant.
friend.
Basically, the enchant is that you look like you don't look out of place. That's what
It's the opposite of the
hat.
The hat.
yes, the opposite of the inconspicuous hat or the conspicuous hat,
Yeah.
which you never
Yeah.
bought. Most powerful item in the game, and you never even got it.
We had other stuff to buy, like potions
what?
of health.
What disadvantage?
The conspicuous hat was a Homburg hat. It was plain and fashionable, and when you wear it, it would draw attention to you, but it would draw attention away from
I
your
honestly
party
thought
members.
it was like just a really stupid looking hat.
No,
I mean,
Homburgs are awesome hats.
I thought it was like a beanie.
No, I explicitly said it was a Homburg.
Homburg.
It's a really good hat.
Homburg hat. Oh. It's not a great hat. It's not a terrible hat. It's just a hat.
It's a 1940s gangster hat.
Yeah, see, I thought it was like
It's a plain
a
and serviceable
dumb-looking
hat.
hat.
No, it says right in the
You
thing.
never described it
I
that
did.
way.
I said it's a Homburg.
You said it's a conspicuous hat.
Yeah.
I assumed like big and like bells on.
I
I
said
thought a giant witch hat.
I explicitly said it was a Homburg, and in its description, it mentions that it's a Homburg, and that is plain and serviceable. Anywho, you walk into the autumn forest. The world is yours. What do you do?
The world is
Metapod.
yours.
Yeah, your world now. Like you're in the autumn forest. You can tell by the weird teal of the sky that
Would it
it is.
technically be cheating if he'd never met me yet?
I don't know.
Yes.
Well, what's y'all's plan from here? What's y'all's game plan?
In the Feywild.
Yeah, you're in the
Puggles.
Feywild. You're in an autumn forest in the Feywild. The door has closed behind you.
Let's look
Feywild.
Do some sightseeing, trying to see maybe some fairy dragons.
There are no Fey dragons that you can see.
They don't exist yet, do they? Well, they might.
It depends on if being the god of fairy dragons means you invented them, or if you just happen to look like them, so they're like, oh, hail, oh, hail, oh, hail.
Well,
Like, imagine cosplaying as ancient fairy dragon.
I believe that it'd be scaly dragon, not furry dragon. But anywho, what do you do? What do you fucking do? You're just standing here in this forest.
We start walking.
Okay, you didn't say that.
I did, like
No, you
4
didn't.
minutes ago.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
All right.
You didn't listen.
You start walking. You start walking, and you come up to a settlement. You come up to a city. Once you are clear from the trees, you can see the city is actually very big. It looks like it's tiered. It looks like it's tiered. And there are guards currently guarding its entrance. You can tell by the ears on the guards that they are full-blooded elves.
Oh.
How?
Because they
How?
have elven ears.
No, I'm saying hi.
Oh. They look at each other and look at you like you're a goddamn idiot.
I hold up a hand.
They...
Hello.
Hello?
Hi. How?
How what?
Oh, never mind. It was a fun. Never mind.
I just say, good morrow, guard. I hope
Good
you,
morning and good morrow, good sir.
Yeah, it is mid-afternoon.
Whatever. How's it going?
What business do you have in the city?
We need to meet people.
Right.
I-
Do you have papers?
No. Wait. Do we?
No, you do not.
This is why we... See, if you had put psychic paper in the frickin' store, I would have gobbled that shit up.
To be fair, I have thought about making psychic paper in your campaign.
That would be
illusory
great.
script specifically. Just enchant a piece of paper with illusory script.
Yeah, but it's like a permanent thing. That would be fucking great.
Yeah. They look at each other like confused and they say, "How did you get here if you didn't have any papers?"
We're from the interior. I wave towards the woods. We don't get out into the cities and
How
towns
long?
very often.
How long have you been living in the woods?
Not very long. Only like 2 decades.
Yes. And
Maybe 3. Hard to keep track of time.
when
You
did
know how it is.
when did you arrive in the? Where did you arrive from?
What do you mean?
When you entered the forest to live as a hermit? Where did you arrive from?
Oh, the Elf Kingdom.
Roll deception.
I'm not lying that much.
Well, you didn't live in the woods for 3 decades. So this
Yeah, but
is
they
definitely.
think we.
This
but
is
they
most.
think we might be elves, so
Well, yeah, but
I
you're
would
not.
assume that
You're
they
not.
would assume that we are elves.
No, you are.
So,
You are rolling to convince them that you've been living in the woods for the last 30 years.
where is my deception? Ah, there it is. I do not have proficiency in deception.
Oh, thank God.
So I'm only going to be adding a 7 to my roll.
Oh no.
21.
They whisper with each other, and are a little confused, and they say, "All right, you may enter." And they move aside to let you through the gate. Moving through the gate, you can see this place it's massive, but also somewhat familiar. You feel like you've been here before. You can't place it, but something about this city seems familiar.
To all of us, or just?
Yes, to all of you.
Okay. I'm gonna roll a history check.
All right, roll history.
Wait, don't. Sorry. I want to open up my sheet. Amazon opens up. I'll make sure. 21.
All right, looking around, you realize that you can actually navigate this fairly well, especially once you get to once you reach the tavern. You know, like, the exact path you'd have to take to get to the castle. You even you actually see the basement of there's a cave that's somewhat under the castle that's under heavy guard, which you know you've seen before. And looking around, it takes a moment for you to realize, but you have been here in the future, although in the future it was an island. Fortuna, this is the place where you first met Moreau. Like,
That's really fucking confusing.
it's in the
It's the
Feywild.
ruins?
It's not ruins right now, but
Yeah, but it will be ruins?
I mean,
Fuck, this is confusing.
time happens.
Time.
Time tends to happen.
War. War never changes.
War may not change, but this city certainly will.
Yep.
Oh.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
I
Can't do anything about
Guaki
I
is,
am gonna
hold on.
go to
Guaki is the one who realized that this is the island of Moreau, the Isle of Moreau.
is he telling us?
I don't know. That's why I was
Yes.
specifying. Oh, you do?
I just say like, wait, oh my god. This is Monroe.
I'm gonna go to Moreau, to the place where Moreau had his house.
All right, that is the mansion at the top of the hill, or well, at the top of the mountain.
That makes perfect sense.
Yep.
As you are,
I bet he's here.
as you're making your way to the top, you see a
I wonder
cart.
if theoretically I could send the child version of him into the future and replace it with the
Oh.
adult version.
Haven't you
No.
seen? Hold on, before you try that out, haven't you seen that movie about Martin Luther King Jr.? You remember what happened when they pulled Kid MLKJ into the future to save him?
My friend Martin.
Oh yeah,
Yeah!
that's right.
My
Yeah.
friend Martin. That was one of the
Yes.
weirdest fucking movies.
Yeah, you remember what happened when they pulled him into the future? Everything got fucked.
Yo, you know what happened
Yeah,
when they
but-
sent him back and what? Like,
Yeah, and he,
Moreau wasn't
No.
like a civil rights leader.
true,
Was he?
but
Was he?
well, No, he wasn't. He actually trapped people on his island and turned them into animals.
The opposite of MLK.
Yeah, he's the opposite. Well, I wouldn't say the opposite of MLK, since the vast majority of it was due to the corruption of the apple. But yeah, no. As y'all are walking, you hear a
He was a villain.
you hear a snap, and you hear someone yell, "Look out!" And you can see a cart. A fruit cart is rolling down a hill and rapidly gaining speed, and it looks like it's going to head right towards this one elven child.
Well, it's heading to the elven child.
There is a fruit cart that's rolling right towards it really fast.
Oh, I'm gonna jump in and like save the child.
Okay,
Get the child out of the way.
okay, you're going to grab the child and or tackle the child out of the way?
Yeah.
All right.
Wait, what?
There's a fruit cart that is rolling towards an elven child, really fast.
No cabbages?
No, it's fruit.
Mm-hmm.
Not cabbages this time.
Yeah, it's not cabbages. Maybe next time. So Guaki, roll dexterity to try
My
and
strawberries.
push the kid out of
It
the way.
just doesn't have the same ring to it, to be honest.
Is this like an isekai thing? Well, like, I push the kid out the cart and I get sent to another world.
Why do I know the reference? That's a thing. I remember seeing that in a
Server
video.
truck hits a food cart.
All right, 17. You push the you manage to push the kid out of the way, but your mask gets slightly loose. The kid gasps because he manages to see your face, but you quickly right it. And the kid's mother comes rushing, and she says, "Oh, thank you so much. You saved my child. Is there any way I can repay you?"
I just shake my head no.
You truly are a kind soul. Come, Alexander, we have to. We let's go and clean you up. And she takes the kid off and thanks him.
Alexander?
Yeah.
Is that relevant? Is that going to be important?
Roll perception. Roll perception. The High King was a dragonborn, not an elf.
I know.
We already time traveled to the High King's past.
Roll perception to see if it's relevant.
Fuck it. I'll roll perception.
I got a 9. I'm still shaking up from getting hit by the cart.
Oh, you didn't get hit. You pushed the kid out of the way.
Oh, okay. I thought I got hit.
The kid caught a glimpse. The kid got a glimpse of your mask, but other than that, he seems to be staying quiet about your identity. Either that, or he doesn't give a shit and doesn't think it's important.
Okay.
He looked shocked.
Well, I got a 9.
25. Okay. As the kid is walking away, you notice that the kid's mother has a weird swirl in her hair.
Swinter?
Swirl. Her hair is very curly, and there's a distinct swirl in her hair as she takes the child away.
Okay. So it's not that important, but it was.
But
it was a reference.
Yes, Guaki did just save your great grandfather's life.
Yeah, I forgot his name was Alexander. You have actually mentioned that before.
Yes, I have. He is the one you were named after. And he was also one of the after the end of the war. He was one of the ones in front of the basically. He was one of the ones advocating for equal rights between the Fae and the non-Fae. And now you know the origin why. Because as a kid, he was saved by a human.
So getting saved by a human turns him into, like,
well, I mean,
elf abolitionist.
Well, if he wasn't saved by the human, he'd be dead. So he wouldn't even be able to, like, consume the propaganda that the Feywild gives.
I'm just like getting myself back. It's like, well, hope that didn't mess anything up. Probably
Are
not.
you an elf? Never mind. Elf. Elf. What do you
Yeah,
think?
I'm an elf.
Yeah. Do you think, theoretically, that like the elves in this world will become the elves that make Santa's toys? Or are they two different species of elf?
To live in the North Pole?
The North Pole elves are still elves. They're just like, you know how there's wood elves and high elves. These are the pole.
Yeah.
These are the pole
Yeah, the
elves.
pole elves. They work
Pole
extremely
elves
hard to get by.
Pole elves sounds like an extremely
Stripper
hilarious like a stripper reality show.
pole elf.
Like something that would be on MTV or something.
All right. So as you finish making your way to the castle, there's definitely guards here. They say, "Holt, state your business."
We need to meet with your leader.
Do you have Do you have necessary papers? Do you have did you schedule an audience?
No. Can we do that here or?
You'd have to schedule an audience. You would have to submit a letter with a request. Yes, an introduction letter.
Have you been watching Hilda? God damn it.
No,
Are you making these elves fucking bureaucrats?
I always make elves bureaucrats. Do you not remember how boring Oberon's ball was?
Titiana's not a bureaucrat.
Well, yeah, Titiana's not here.
Yeah, but it's her government.
Not anymore. Not for the last 20 years.
20 years? I thought it was like a year.
No. This war's it's been going on for a while.
Well, I'm glad I picked 3 decades as my thing, as my cover story, because then we don't know about the war. Makes sense.
Okay. Anywho, he says you'll have to write an introduction letter that also states what it is that you're going to be requesting, and then you'll have a reply, which has the schedule, which will have the date and time of which you will be granted audience.
I can't deal with that. We just don't have time.
Well, I'm sorry. You're not going to get an audience then.
Well, see, we are members of several religious orders, and we need to have this audience.
We should have scheduled it then.
Well, alright, fine. I will simply wait here until I can have an audience. And I am going to stand to the side. I'm going to go to the side and kneel next to the doors.
Alright.
And I am going to basically start, obnoxiously praying.
Okay.
And I'm gonna be praying to Saloon to give me an to let me get an audience. But I'm gonna be doing it loudly and obnoxiously, so the guards can hear.
Roll religion.
Walks past.
Roll religion.
It would be really funny if I get a nat 1, but it would also be really funny for me to get a nat 10, nat 20.
Yeah.
So.
What the fuck would a nat 10 do?
That nat 10 is when you're completely accurate.
When you're completely neutral.
Exactly average.
All right. Well, you did say. So, you begin to obnoxiously... You got the nat 1.
Yeah, I did.
I don't know why you rolled the second time.
That was
that
Guaki.
was me.
Oh, that was Guaki. Okay.
To be fair, I did say he was also a member of a religious order.
Okay.
Which is technically true.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, y'all
It's
are
just
the
that he
emissaries of
doesn't
fate
act-
ordained by Istis.
That is also true, but I mean, like, he grew up among monks, and those
That's true.
that is technically a religious order. They
Yeah.
just it's just that
And
Turtle
Deve's
grandfather didn't really care about the religion that much.
and Deve's grandma is Tiamat, so he's one of the children of Tiamat. That's a religious order. Fortuna, as you are praying, suddenly you get soaked with it tastes like punch. You're pretty sure it's punch. Somebody filled a sack full of punch and dropped it on you from up above.
I'm gonna look up.
You see a young child, maybe like 8 or 9, with bright orange hair. As he peeks over, and as soon as you see him, he runs off. He runs back into the house.
I forgot Moreau was a ginger.
Yeah.
You rascally rabbit!
I'm
Saying that.
You're actually saying that?
Yes.
If you
That is
well,
canon.
the guard says, "Excuse me, ma'am, I would request that you don't speak to the young lord like that, and if I may be so bold as to point out, you are the one wearing the rabbit mask."
It's called irony. That's the joke.
Well, jokes are supposed to be funny.
Nice.
Hey, maybe you just found your first student to teach the bard ways.
Yep.
They're already halfway there to vicious mockery.
Now I just need to learn how to make it deal psychic damage. Your mother smells of elderberries.
Oh, wait,
No.
are you yelling that?
No.
Okay.
I am not gonna do that
Yeah.
right now.
All right.
At the son of the person we need to meet.
Yeah. So, Moreau presumably just dumps a bunch of punch onto you, ruining your faux prayers. Does anyone else have any ideas of how to get in?
To be fair, I was gonna actually pray, but whatever.
Well, yeah, but you failed your religion check, so you didn't. So even if you did pray without getting punch on you, it wouldn't have amounted to anything
True.
because you rolled a nat 1.
You could have maybe. I was gonna do it in roleplay instead of rolling, but
So anyone else have any ideas on how to get past these guards?
well, we do have a thief, so.
All right, Dave.
I'm back. Sorry.
Oh, hey.
Theoretically, I have a dumb question.
What's up?
But theoretically, if we went back enough time before, does the cataclysm that changed magic change it from 4E to 5E?
No. Oh, God, no.
So is that
Okay,
how it
no.
works?
Right.
Does every edition end with a cataclysm, and it just changes the edition?
No. Right now you are in the history considers this the first of the new age.
Yeah, we're in 5E now.
Well, technically speaking, you're 1E. If you want to get in the nitty gritty, you'd be in 1E. 5E is 1,000 years in the future.
That doesn't make any sense.
Well, between now and the future, they go through 4 other E's.
Editions?
Yeah. Although here it's eras. Here it is eras.
So the Wizards of the Coast are the beginning of the first era.
Well, it's the first era. The first era started with at the end of Karsus' Folly.
No,
Because
but
that's
it would
when
make more sense if the first era was Was there a group called TSR at the time? Oh,
Yeah.
you know what I forgot to do that I was gonna do? When
What
we
happened?
get back to Karsus, I want to tell him about a card game.
Children's card game.
It's
Uh,
for adults too.
oh, hey, Dave, do you have any ideas on how to get past these guards? The guards won't let you into the castle or the mansion. I say
I'm
mansion.
still,
It's a castle
I'm still
mansion
praying, by the
mix.
way. Like, I'm
Can
still
I
there,
first
like, still
can I first
praying.
investigate to see if there's any sort of like magical roadblocks?
It seems. Roll Arcana.
Uh, Hold up.
Wait, is that fruit basket still there? That fruit cart?
Oh no, it crashed into a wall and got destroyed.
16.
Oh,
16. You can't really tell. You can't tell, but you are pretty sure that there's no like immediate safety measures other than the guards.
why don't we create a distraction for the guards to leave so we can go in?
I mean, that could be good, but right now I'm thinking about something else right now.
Okay, well, that's my suggestion.
Yeah. And it's a totally fine suggestion. I'm just saying.
Oh, yeah, I want to hear what you have next.
Wait, was there even a bard in first edition?
No, the classes were like ranger, elf, and dwarf.
I forgot about that.
Door?
Dwarf.
Dwarf.
Dwarfs and
Oh.
elves were classes in the original.
Wow.
Elves were
That was a
basically
class.
a ranger that could do magic, and
Dwarves were like a fighter that could do magic.
yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
They weren't great because it took them really, really long time to level up. There was a thief, and thieves in 1E would level up a lot more quickly than elves.
Okay.
So, Dave, what's your plan?
Okay. I'm thinking about casting like blur on myself, and like basically like incorporate Guaki's idea of like making a distraction, like while I try to like move over.
It would be
cast-
hilarious to me if, when we went back in time, we had to change edition.
I actually did think about that, but decided no. No.
Did you decide no because you don't want to have to learn Thaco?
I did not want to learn first edition at all.
Nobody ever wants to learn Thaco. Do you know what Thaco is?
No.
2-hit armor class 0.
God damn it.
It's modifiers that are based on armor class and based on like your weapons and stuff, and it's math.
Yeah, I do not want to learn first edition, so that's why I decided against it. I did consider playing a different game for this part, like stealing a playbook from Adventure Zone and just straight up using the
You could have done
stolen.
Pathfinder.
No, I was saying, and straight up use up the stolen century game mechanics.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, it's.
Hey guys.
What's up?
Yeah.
Okay. Here's my other idea. Have Fortuna. I lend her my bagpipes of stealth. I cast silence. You merely entertain the guards. Meanwhile, me and Blocky will go in as invisible.
Why do I need the bagpipes?
I need you to be the distraction since you're a half elf and
And you know how to play music better than everyone else.
All of us look like elves to these people.
Well, it's not
Yeah,
that
but you know how to play music.
It's not that
Okay.
you look like elves. It's that you don't look out of place. Like
They
they
don't look out of place, which
Yeah.
is fine. But I can also be invisible, and we could just go in without a distraction. Also, the
Okay.
bagpipes are the bagpipes of invisibility. So,
Well, I mean, it was called that type of stuff when I bought them.
No, they were
yeah.
bagpipes of invisibility when you bought them.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if
No,
it was
that's not
what it
what.
was
That's
called,
not.
but they
No,
turn you invisible.
yeah, they turn us invisible. Like if
They turned the player invisible. They turned the
Yeah,
person
only the
playing it.
player.
Yeah, only the person playing it.
The player. We're all
Okay.
players,
Yeah, I'm talking about
Alright.
the bagpipe player.
All right.
technically.
Alrighty then. So then, I'm the only one that's able to cast silence, right? So that's why I'm asking you to do it because you basically are like the second best like stealther like, amongst us right now. You don't specialize in, but you're very good at it, equal to me. So right now, I need you to do the plane. I cast silence on you, and then you'll be able to sneak in. It only affects one of us, and you will have the best shot out of any of us in order to do this. So how do you like that idea?
I kind of want to meet my mother-in-law.
Oh, I mean, Squawky, would you volunteer your services of playing the bagpipes?
Why don't we just do something that isn't involve bagpipes?
Alright. Because my first suggestion was literally like blur.
He just really wants to use the bagpipes. That's what's happening here.
Yeah. By the way, I'm
one sec.
I'm submitting that quote to Out of Context D&D. Why don't
What?
we come up with a plan that doesn't involve bagpipes?
I could. Oh, I could
Yeah.
do that.
Like seriously, like I'll just cast blur on myself and I'll try to get in. I'll try to get in that way. Alright? Are you guys okay
I
with
could
that
do.
decision?
Wait, I have an option.
What?
1 sec, I need to look it up.
You have been here before in the future.
What was this place?
Oh
again?
yeah, we can go
yeah.
through the secret passage.
Well, the secret passage is... Oh, wait, you mean the sewers?
Was it sewers?
Well, that's how you
Whatever
got
it was.
in last time.
No, the place where the chipmunk was.
Yeah, that was in the sewer dungeon.
Yeah, we
Got-
can go through there.
Because remember, y'all were
Alright,
trapped
let's
in the
go.
dungeon and there was a
Or-
dragon?
Or
Yeah.
I can cast
Yeah.
glibness on myself and basically be able to talk myself in, no matter what.
Alright.
Glibness allows me to replace, whenever I make a charisma check, I can replace the number I roll with a 15.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ! Who gave you that spell?
For me, that means every charisma basic.
It's
charisma
automatically
roll,
21.
It's 23 actually.
Jesus.
22.
I was close.
22. Yeah, you were close because it's 7. And any persuasion roll is automatically 25, and any performance roll is automatically 30.
Jesus. Fuck.
That's why it's an 8-level spell.
Okay. You have
I
8
could
level
cast
spell
that.
slots?
Yeah, I just got them.
Oh, right. You're like level 16 now.
Yeah, I just got 8th-level spell slot. I only have the one, and I only have the one 8th-level spell. Mainly because I needed an extra 6th-level spell.
How long does it last?
1 sec. I don't know if I'm gonna actually cast it. It lasts an hour.
Jesus Christ.
It is apparently, somehow, not a fucking concentration spell.
Oh, Jesus fuck.
Instead, it's a 1 hour long transmutation spell that takes 1 hour, 1 action to cast. That's 6 seconds.
Alright. That is
and-
such an OP spell.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
I told you it was
Especially-
a good spell.
Jesus Christ.
And the thing is, I can make
Do-
it 15. I roll first, so if it's above a 15, I can take that instead.
Alright then, go ahead, just fucking cast it. Waltz in.
But if we want to go the sewer route, I'm perfectly fine with doing that.
You're fine
Sewers
with
is
trudging
a
through the
valid
sewers?
Let's be honest here, I'm not a classy lady.
You're fine with trudging through the sewers here in the time when this island is most populated?
Oh,
Ew.
that. I mean,
Maybe I could meet. Maybe I could meet Kansas' ancestor.
oh my god.
Sounds good to me.
Maybe the ancestor.
Well, whatever
of
it
Kansas
is,
somewhere in this town.
whatever it is, just just pick a plan, cause.
All right. What do you guys think? Do you want to just like make it easy and like walk in, and then have to do the hard stuff on all of the other persuasions, or what?
Going through the sewers.
Wonky votes sewers and not persuading. Dave, what do you think?
David Drew.
You were just here. I heard you cry out.
Yeah.
Motherfucking
God damn it.
Democratic Republicans. We're motherfucking Democratic Republicans.
Ugh. The Hamilton jokes have seriously worn.
Yeah, they've also gotten worse as time goes on.
Yeah, because now it's not even jokes, it's just references. Like, out of
Yeah.
context. It doesn't make
I
sense.
know. I just like hearing myself talk.
Yeah. Is that why you go on, like, 15-minute long tangents?
I mean, to be fair, they're fun.
Yeah, but it's also part of the reason why we...
It's
Don't-
taken 2 years to get to this point.
Yeah. Like, just pick a plan. Forget about Dave. Just pick a plan and go. Oh, wait. Deve's back. What's your plan? Sewers or persuasion? You're cutting in and out. All right.
Persuasion.
All right.
All right, I'm gonna cast glibness.
All right. You cast glibness. Go ahead and RP this. Fucking go.
All right, so I basically hold my hand up below my breast, and I say, and I just like for 6 seconds I close my eyes and I cast it upon myself.
Okay.
And then I open my eyes and I walk back up and I say in a sweet voice, "Please, sir, don't you think it would be a good idea to let us in?"
Hmm.
And I'm gonna make a persuasion roll.
Yeah, make a persuasion roll. And what is it if it uses the glibness numbers?
25.
Jesus Christ.
Well,
Instead,
what
it's 26.
All right.
It's 26 though.
So
So
they look at you soaked with the punch that was dropped upon you. They feel a slight twinge of personal responsibility since the guards are the ones who are supposed to keep the young lord out of trouble, and they just say, all right, but you can only use the washroom to clean yourself off, the public washroom. There's a towel there. You can dry yourself off, and they let you through.
all right. I'm gonna walk in.
I can't believe we got.
I'm gonna walk in. I am going to walk around the corner, and then I'm going to, as soon as that happens, cast prestidigitation on myself
To
and clean
clean
myself
yourself up. Yeah, I figured.
up. I was gonna actually go to the washroom, and then I remembered I have prestidigitation.
Yeah, that's why I always have prestidigitation. So you're in the castle. You got here a lot more. I thought you were just gonna dimension door in, but
Yeah,
so
that would have worked, and I didn't think of it.
yeah. So
That would have been a lot less of a spell slot.
oh yeah.
Um,
So what do? You're
I am
in. Nobody
going-
really pays much mind to you.
Cool. I'm gonna walk to. I don't know if there's a throne room or
There
like
is.
a meeting room.
Well, it's less of a throne room and more of like a council room.
Yeah, I'm gonna go there.
All right. It looks like he's currently speaking to someone. Whoever's in there is currently speaking to someone.
I'm gonna wait outside.
All right.
Maybe eavesdrop a little.
All right. It seems that roll perception as you put your ear to the door.
Well, it's a good thing that's not a charisma roll,
Yeah.
because that would be ridiculous with my perception. I got a 31.
All right.
I'll be right back. 1 second.
All right. Apparently the place is trying to get assistance from the Underdark. Whoever's in there is trying to gain assistance from the Underdark, but whoever he's talking to, presumably the Underdark representative, is not having any of it. And
Makes perfect sense.
after a few minutes, you can hear them coming towards you, and you step back as the door opens, and
So that's where the coconut went?
and a drow woman
Is this one?
exits in a huff, visibly
Please
annoyed.
tell me, no, please, please
I'm just
tell
gonna
me I do
bow to her and in like hello.
She pays
And,
Okay. There's a
she
coconut
pays you
oil
no
for
mind,
cooking,
but
and
she
one
does
for the hair
look
and one for
a
the
little
skin.
bit like
How the hell
Hecate
this
and
coconut
Daphne.
ended up in this?
She looks a little bit like them, but older, and also slightly different hair. But the
Like,
facial features, you can make the connection with the facial features.
Basically, she's one of the one drow family we know.
To be fair, it is the most influential drow family.
Wait, Surzal's not a part of that family, right?
Not as far as you know.
Yeah, okay. I think you might have made like an offhand joke about that, but you never actually said he was.
Yeah. To be fair, I make
Um,
offhand jokes about a lot of things that turn out to be true.
Yes, you do.
Because you don't believe them, because you think they're offhand
I
jokes.
sometimes believe them.
The
To
majority
be
of the
fair,
time you
I
think
also
they're
make
jokes.
offhand comments sometimes, and like you're like no, and then like 4 sessions later you're like, ha, psych, you did know what was going on.
No, I don't straight up lie to you. I dodge the
Yes,
question. No, I dodge the question or confirm it in a sarcastic way, but I don't straight up tell you no, it's not it when it is definitely it.
You did with the with the apple,
Which apple?
the divination apple.
No, you asked if she was gonna have the last apple, and I was like, you're not gonna have to fight her for the last apple, okay? And you didn't. I was like, no, you're not gonna. She's not gonna be a boss. You're not gonna have to fight her, and you didn't.
You're mean.
Anywho, so
You're a mean GM.
I am very merciful. There are plenty of times you should have died.
That's so true.
To be fair, we probably should have died like 16 times. But
Yeah.
other than that,
So
socially, socially you're mean.
So yeah, the drow, the representative of the Underdark, leaves in a huff.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk into the room.
Are the
ask
others
her-
gonna
ask-
follow?
Yeah.
Are the others with me?
Yes.
The guards also gonna let them watch me bathe. Okay.
Well,
No.
they they assume that they're your escort or like your armed guards, your bodyguards. Like they can tell they're not. They can tell the other two are not elven, but they don't see anything. Like they don't think that they're not Fey. They assume that it's bodyguards because this is a pretty important town. It's not uncommon for fancy people to have
I have
bodyguards.
a thing that is a dumb question.
What?
It may sound like a really dumb question, but I want to ask it.
What?
Do you think that orcs and goblinoids are Fey in origin? I think they are.
I will say they probably do stem from Fey, but they have had their Fey ancestry stripped from them.
Because, like, orcs are, like, angry at the elves from when they were both enslaved by the High Fae.
Yeah.
And that's, like, a racial animosity. And
Anywho, so you enter. You can see, looking out a window is a man. Let me double check what he looks like. Let me double check.
oh, my back.
I
was just thinking that Guaki could make a kind of convincing bugbear.
Where is the picture? There it is.
Not even gonna question
All right.
that.
You see a man. He's got he's got light brown hair. He's elven.
Oh
and
my
he's
God!
looking away
A
from
man!
you. Yes.
What a surprising thing to appear.
He's looking out the window with his back turned to you. He says, "So, what is it that you want? Why have you sought audience with me?" He turns
Hello.
around, and you can see he's got a beautiful handlebar mustache and positively green eyes. And
Hello, what's your name?
you come into my home, into my city, and you do not even know my name.
You come into my home. Yes.
Gotta look it up.
That's what he says.
No. It's
It would be great if that was what he says.
No. I am Lord Darius Moreau of the Tapir of the city of Tapir. Of the city of Tapir.
Ah, so that's where the name comes from. Cool.
Okay, the name of what?
Not important. I am Alice Fortuna, and I am pleased to be at your service.
And what can I help you with?
I am but a wandering, religious maiden and minstrel, and I simply wanted to speak with the Archfey of Autumn.
Yes. My wife is very busy at the moment.
My wife.
My wife. My wife is very busy at the moment. If you wanted to seek audience with her, you should put in the request to do so that she can find time in her schedule and we can ensure that
Sadly, there is no time.
Oh? And why not?
I'm here because of actions that are coming up from the, other side.
The other side of what?
Well, there's a war going on, you see.
Okay.
And
Well, when you say the other side, I wasn't sure if you were referring to the war or if you were referring to
I'm no
death
psychic.
or.
Um, well, I have spoken with the dead in the past, but I don't know if I have that anymore. Do I have the conch shell still?
Was that something you bought or did you get it from the vault?
I don't know. That's the
Uh,
problem.
I
I was trying to
believe it was
remember.
something you bought. So yes, you do have it.
Okay, so I am a little bit of a psychic, but in this instance, I do not. I mean, I have information, and I wish to alleviate the problems with the war that is on.
And what credentials do you have that could support this information?
Do I have any way of proving things?
No, you do not. I don't think so.
Hmm. Fuck. Here's the thing. I can just persuade him, but I need to think. I'm gonna try to think of something to say, even though glibness technically says I don't have to,
All right.
which is literally in the wording of the spell.
All right. Well,
It said, just for clarification. Additionally, no matter what you say, magic would determine if you are telling the truth indicates that you are being truthful.
all right. Then roll persuasion if you want. Then with your stupid OP spell.
It's a good utility spell.
I
Doesn't do
know.
anything
I
in
am just
combat.
very salty at how true. Okay, I shouldn't be salty that you're trivializing this, considering even though you've cast it, we've still been at this for like 2 hours.
Alright, I'm gonna try and... Okay. You see, I have a brand of magic that lets me see certain events that are to come. I know the lore of the past and the future.
Divination.
And-
I am not unfamiliar with the concept of divination magic. Although I am
Not
I prefer
precisely.
transmutation
It is-
myself.
It is not exactly divination, but it is more of a... Well, not exactly a transmutation, but more of a conjuration of time. You see, time is not completely linear when you pass through it properly. Don't worry about it. I have information about your future.
About
Your
my
wife's
future.
future. And more particularly about your son's future. But I will need to speak to your wife about that.
Roll persuasion with disadvantage.
That's not really gonna do much.
I just roll persuasion, straight persuasion.
17. Well,
Alright.
it's technically 25, but...
Alright, actually, you realize it's not, considering he doesn't have that weird sparkle in his eye that indicates he'd fall for your glibness. As you try to use this transmutation spell on the last Arcanist specialized in transmutation. He says...
Okay, you just wanted me to not bullshit that. Okay, fine.
No, I did actually make him super aware of transmutation, much in the same way that the High King was super aware of conjuration. This guy, you knew he was the last Arcanist. You knew that he was a transmutation specialist. He can't do any magic other than transmutation, but goddamn, he can do transmutation super well.
He probably uses glibness. I don't know why he didn't use it just now to persuade the drow. That did not mean to rhyme. Shit.
Well,
Anyway.
it would be a bad idea to try and ask for favor. Wait. He says, "So you're trying to use such a simple spell. You're trying to use such a simple spell to sway me. Now, I personally do not find pleasure in such manipulations."
Look, I actually do have information. I am here to make things right.
Oh, to make things right. Yeah, that sounds. I don't know. That sounds like you're
I'm here to
planning
save
something.
Titiana's fucking life. Are you gonna be this much? I really shouldn't be cursing you out. I'm sorry.
You really shouldn't.
It's probably
I
not
would give
gonna
you.
look great.
Choose your next
but
words.
I'm just
Choose your next words carefully, because I could easily throw you in the dungeon for attempting to use magics to sway me. I am giving you this one piece of mercy.
your queen is not kidnapped by the dragons, at least not in the way that you think. I am here to fix this entire mess of a war that has been going on long before I was born. Don't worry about it. And I want it. And I am here to help and finish it.
Very well. He claps his hands, and several guards come, and he says,
Well, there we go.
"This woman came
Looks like I'm gonna be arrested.
I will. I will tell my wife of your allegations, and she will
I'm a
determine what to
time
do with you."
traveler.
Oh, time traveler, sure. She's speaking nonsense. She came here to try and sway me with a spell. I would advise you to put.
All I needed.
I would
is
advise.
to speak with. All I needed to need is to speak with your wife. I'm sure she will understand.
Oh, perhaps she
Perfectly.
will. But I will be the one to ask her, not you. And the guards grab you.
Do you think you could ask her in the next few hours, or is it gonna take a week? 'Cause, the world.
It will get
might
done in
not
its own.
last too
It will
long.
get done in its own time.
I'm just wondering if it's worth it to wait and let you guys take me in and all that sort of stuff,
Well,
or if I should just leave.
well, you did try to sway me with magic, which I don't have to tell you is incredibly illegal to try and use magics to manipulate people in power.
I mean, really, I just used the magic to get through the front door.
And you attempted to use it on me, but.
Yeah, to see your wife. I didn't really think you were.
And
the
what
one
makes
in
me
power.
think? And what makes me think that you would not use it on my wife?
I would
If you use it
assume
on the
that
guards-
she is. I would assume that as an archfey, she is at least partially immune to magic like that.
So you think she would be immune, but not me?
Yes.
I see how it is. Takes them away, and they grab you and start dragging you to a familiar way as they start dragging you to the dungeons, which you have been before.
Damn it, I've been here before.
You have, and when you were here before, there was no magic.
Can I find the anti-magic key?
The anti-magic key is not here. However, once the door closes, you do find that there is no magic. You can't use magic, and
Well-
your glibness wears off.
Yeah,
This
no,
is
obviously.
This dungeon has anti-magic measures.
Well, I'm fucked. And I'm stuck here because all of my ways to get out are magic-based. So unless Dave wants to get us out, we're going to just wait here until we can see the Archfey.
All right. So, Guaki and Deve, y'all have any plans?
Fortuna's going to lay down and kind of rest.
This happened because Fortuna tried to use a transmutation spell on the last transmutation arcanist.
Goddamn Arcanist.
Arcanists are the most powerful mortal spellcasters.
You're the most powerful mortal spellcasters.
I'm the DM. I'm not mortal.
As the DM, though, you are the most powerful spellcaster.
Oh, yeah. So, Deeve, Gwaki, do y'all have any plans to escape?
That would be really interesting, like, supplement material. Like, a supplement that designs a way to use your D&D characters to kill the DM and become the arbitrators of the world.
Okay.
Okay. So what was the main mission again? Like trying to get to like the wife of
No. Y'all were this is Darius Moreau. This is the father of the Moreau that y'all are familiar with. So y'all were just dragged to the dungeons, and they shoved you into the room and closed the door. The door is made out of
This
wood.
would have been a lot easier if Moreau had proposed.
Oh my god, then you would be your own. Okay, that would be weird because then you wouldn't technically be related to yourself. Only related from your husband's side.
Well, I mean, she is carrying their grandchildren.
Yeah, I have no way of proving that to him. I would assume that the Archfey might be able to tell.
All right. So
we're in the palace.
yeah, you're in the dungeons of the palace. You were just thrown in, and these dungeons, as you recall, when you were in them last time in the future, they have anti-magic measures. Last time when y'all escaped, it was because y'all managed to get a key of dispel magic, which dispelled the anti-magic stuff.
But yeah, but the anti-magic was just the cages at that point.
These are you're basically in a large cage in the thing. There's the wooden door.
Right.
At least we're not chipmunks, okay?
I'm gonna try to lockpick it.
Okay, roll to lockpick. Roll thieves' tools. It's a dexterity plus proficiency. Wait, do you have expertise in thieves' tools or no? Or is it just proficiency?
Hold up right now. Yeah, only like proficiency.
All right, roll dexterity plus proficiency, and that's your thieves' tools.
Sure. That's cool.
Dexterity plus proficiency. All right.
Cheese is just milk jerky.
It's gonna be funny if you roll a nat 1.
It will be. Fortuna is laying on the only bed.
22.
All right. You start to after a few minutes, when you're sure the guards have walked away, you start to pick the lock. You realize that it's not actually locked.
What?
It's not actually locked.
All right.
Can you try to open the door?
I'll try. I'll be the one. Wait, I'll use Mage Hand to open the door. No, wait. Still anti-magic.
There's
so
no magic.
I'll use my hand to open the door.
Which hand? Flesh hand or robot hand?
Hand.
Yeah, just
Wait, does
open
his
the
robot hand work in the anti-magic field?
Yeah. It's more powered by like psionics than magic.
It is mostly mechanic, but it is still partially magic. Is it?
Well,
you're saying it's psionic rather than magic, technically?
Yeah, it's basically.
Would an anti-magic field prevent the use of ki?
No, ki is life energy. Yes, they are considered magic, but they're different from like the weave and the magic that you do.
So, what you're saying is that it's a field of anti-arcane magic.
Yes.
Basically.
Pretty much.
So, Steve and I can't use spells.
Correct.
Because they are technically arcane spells.
Yes.
Because they draw power from the
weave.
The thing of magic. Yeah.
Well, the Dee's spells draw from the weave. Your spell draws from somewhere else, but you haven't figured out where from yet.
If I did, I might be able to go around magic by being able to visualize the fact that it's not the same.
Yeah.
But due to the fact that I don't understand it,
You can't. Yeah.
and that's why all bards get affected by it,
Yeah.
because it just makes the most sense.
You're limited by your own self-doubt, basically. You know this is it's the anti-magic, and that is meaning you can't do it.
Basically, it's like in Harry Potter and the Elements of Rationality, when it takes conceptualizing the wall as quirks to transmute only a part of the wall.
Yeah, pretty much, I guess. Anywho, so Dave, do you use your flesh hand or your robot hand to open
Robot
it?
hand.
All right, you go to push it open, it doesn't budge, but then you pull it open and it just swings open. There's a long hallway leading to the stairs which you were brought down from.
Alrighty then. Let's quickly stuff around like sort of like a sprinting while stealthing.
All right, roll stealth. All three of you.
Oh my god, this is giving me flashbacks to like Kamoshida's palace right now.
Oh man. Depending on how this goes, you may get a real blast from the past. All right.
23.
23.
Phenomena.
What about Fortuna and Guaki? Y'all need to roll stealth as well.
Oh god, stealth.
Yeah, I said everyone roll stealth.
I didn't hear that.
Oh, nice.
Oh no, what will I do? Rolling stealth.
Hey, Guaki,
1d20 plus 13. 27.
27. All right.
I have
So
a higher stealth than the rogue.
you all managed to successfully stealth by, which is really good which is really easy because nobody's actually in this room. There's no guards. But that also means the person who was also stealthing down the stairs didn't see you, and you run into him. And as you do, the floor opens up underneath you, and you are all sent into. You are all sent on a slide, which deposits you in a chamber.
Wrong lever!
Looking at the person you ran into, he says, "Ah, sorry, I didn't even see you there." And hey, wait, no, that's not his voice. Ah, sorry, I didn't see you there. This is a bit awkward. You look.
Why?
It's Puilliphur!
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 Oh god, the time traveler.
Oh, fuck. Puilliphur? The fuck are you doing here?
I should be asking you.
Well,
We belong here.
No, you
sort of.
don't. I just spoke to you 1,000 years in the future.
Yeah, but
Well,
yeah,
apparently
but see,
this is
we're
like
like,
the
I
grand
just-
destiny time travel from a wish.
Yeah, I
I
just.
thought you said that the next time we were going to see you was around the time of the thing where we saved the world. But you know what? You didn't show the fuck up. So
What? I haven't said anything like that.
yes, you did.
Unless it's like a future
Wait,
version
which
of yourself
which
that
time in
doesn't-
the
that says
1,000
that.
years in the future? What were we doing?
I just saved your asses from mind flayers.
Oh, yeah, no. But you said the next time we would see each other was in Neverwinter.
Obviously, I haven't said that yet.
Yeah,
That was the Mind Flayer one, I thought.
That was after the mind flare one. The oldest version of him came and told you that.
Oh, okay.
You
see,
can
I
tell
thought it
'cause
was the Mind Flayer one.
It was right after that. After
okay.
he got
He-
you
he-
all three
oh,
back
right.
together. He said, "No,
Okay, so-
I just caught y'all from the mind flayers. I watched y'all go through the. I watched y'all go into the
We got the
labyrinth.
big brain.
Yeah,
We got the big brain.
that was like 5 minutes ago.
I wanted to make a chair out of it.
Why would you make a chair out of? Okay. All right. Where are
I've
we?
always wanted a chair made out of a whale brain. Is all.
I don't think that thing was a whale.
No, it wasn't, but it was close enough.
All
No,
right.
so we are in the past.
Yeah, I know when we are. I said where.
It's this like city Puilliphur, or Puilliphur.
Tapir.
Puilliphur.
Tapir.
We're in what will become the Puilliphur Isles.
How does this become the isle? We're in. Wait, that. How? This is in the Feywild.
I don't know. Okay, I just know that we've been here before, but when we've been here, it was in the future, and in the future, it was in the Puilliphur Isles.
All right, I'll have to look into
You're
that.
more of a time traveler than we are.
I have
You
been
should
a time.
understand this.
No, listen. I've only been doing this for like 3 hours.
Wait, really?
Yes, that Mind Flayers was like the first thing that I did. That was my first stop. I've only been at this for like 3 or 4 hours.
Honestly, I thought you learned how to be a time traveler when you were younger.
What?
Hmm. Wait.
Okay. No,
Wait,
hold on.
wait.
Hold.
Does your future still exist?
No, I'm actually on borrowed time. He points to his
Good.
to his wristwatch, and you can
Because
see.
your future wasn't good. And
Yeah,
we don't
no.
want to keep your future.
Yeah, I did my thing to keep my future from happening. I know it's going to kill me in a year.
All right. Well, I'm gonna give him a hug.
Okay, you.
And
No offense,
pat
but
his
you've gotten
adorable
fat.
Velociraptor back.
No offense, but you've gotten a little fat.
Oh my goodness.
I'm gonna have children.
Really? That is a horrifying thought.
Wow.
Do I not have children in your time?
You're dead in my timeline.
Oh, right. But are you sure I never had children? Your dad never mentioned anything like that.
My dad's dead.
Oh, is Walkie dead in your
Wa-
timeline?
You all
Did any
three.
of us survive in your timeline?
All three. Everyone is dead in my timeline. Everyone except my
You
mom.
have a shitty timeline.
I know I have a shitty timeline.
It sucks.
As you're saying this, walls get put up. And, like, walls shoot up and separate you both into groups of 2. And they say, and it says, yeah, a voice comes on and says, so, well, this should be interesting. I got a little test for you to see how well you're gonna do. And you both can see in the there's a glass box which says or there's a glass observation room.
Is it a Rubik's Cube?
No, it's a there's a glass observation room watching you, and you can see there is a. She looks like she's like a squirrel woman
Oh, it's her. Okay.
with bright orange hair, and she has glowing marks on her cheeks, and she is sipping some wine, and joining her in another chair is Darius
Why did
Moreau.
Moreau want to be a manticore instead of a squirrel?
Are you yelling that to her?
Kinda.
All right.
Yes.
Darius Moreau answers, "The manticore is my family crest. It is the patron animal of my family. Of course, I would choose it."
But squirrels are cooler.
Okay. The Archfey of Autumn says, coolness aside, I just have a simple test to run you through.
Oh, great.
It is simple. Are you familiar with the concept of a junior jumble?
No.
No?
No.
All right. Well, it is when you take words and you jumble them around.
God damn it.
No, it's just easy. It's just she counts on her fingers. 8 words.
Did you have to make an Undertale reference here?
Well, no, Junior Jumble's an actual thing.
I know it is, but I also know that you're saying this because it's an Undertale reference.
No. Consider this a senior jumble, as it were. Let me just put them in alphabetical order. She snaps her fingers and several letters fall on both of your sides. They seem to be in groups of each of you have groups of 2. Let me just type it out real quick.
I'm gonna be completely useless at this, so
Okay.
Awesome.
Let's see if there's an alphabetical order to tool. Is okay. Okay. All right. So it's that. Let's see. Let's see. Hold on, I need to. Sorry, I'm just All right. Alphabetize the text. Huh.
Puzzle. You gonna do a puzzle? Won't this look real great on YouTube?
Well, no, I'm putting it on. It's just y'all talk while I'm doing this, okay? Have some RP with each other. Okay.
So Dave.
Hold on.
Isn't it cool to...
No, hold on. I need to. Actually, I'm almost done.
Isn't it cool to see Puilliphur again?
Damn it! Hold on. I just realized that this thing is not doing it right.
Correctly.
Yeah, hold on.
I'm not really like a fan of him. I mean, like it's good to see like a familiar time traveling thing, but at the same time,
A-K-I-L.
I really don't want to go do the ethics of time travel.
So you just you have it. You don't like the adventures we've had with Puilliphur so far?
Hold on. It's okay. Hold on. I'm doing a thing. Never mind about the RP. It's actually really distracting.
All right, then I'm gonna go for like just a minute.
Yeah, me too. Hold up.
Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. And then it's hold on. H. All right, here we go. Are y'all here? Everyone come back?
Almost just
Yeah, I was here the whole time. I'm just muted so I don't make noise.
All right. The way the walls separated, Deve and Puilliphur are on one side, while Fortuna and Guaki are on the other. Several blocks come, and several blocks are placed in front of you, and these are the position that they are in. She explains, it is simple. You must just simply unscramble these. You simply just have to unscramble these words. The blocks on Guaki and Fortuna's sides are AACEGIKLLNOTW. And then the second line is AACEFILNORTU. And on Deeve and Pilfer's side, there is DDEEERRUUV and HILLPPRUU. So, all you have to do is unscramble them.
This is really unfair.
How?
1, Dave gets an NPC. 2,
The NPC
I'm really
doesn't.
bad at this.
To be fair, the NPC doesn't know what he's doing.
2, I'm gonna be really bad at this.
All right. Well, y'all have there's bars. The wall has bars for you to talk through. Deeve,
We have until the end of the game
yeah,
to do
Deeve,
this, and if we don't, we die.
Deeve,
Let's do it.
Guaki, y'all need to help do this.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm going through it right now.
Are ours
Alright.
the top ones?
Yeah, Fortuna and Guaki have the top two, and Deeve and Pilfer have the bottom two.
Alright, so let's look at the first set. That's a pretty long word.
We have longer words as well.
This is like worse
Are
than
these
Paladin or
words in
something.
common?
Yes, you do know these words.
Are there people?
I cannot give you
I don't
any
think they're
hints
people.
other than you know these words. And each jumble will make 2 words.
Oh,
Each jumble, as in each line of words, will make 2 words.
Yes.
And then we have, so each side will have 4 words.
Correct.
Okay. See, that's slightly better.
Roll perception. Oh, I should probably pin this.
I'm gonna fucking die. But that's just me. Because I'm not good at spelling.
Okay. Fortuna, as you're
Oh,
listening.
wait, that's technically a 28, sorry.
Okay.
No.
Uh,
Wait, that is 18. Never mind.
All right, Fortuna, as you're
18.
scrambling to try and unscramble these, you can hear the Archfey of Autumn say, you can hear her like casually mention to her husband that this shouldn't be too hard considering who made it, whose idea it was. And then Darius Moreau is like, I personally think that they're going to overthink it. It's going to be hilarious.
I just can't spell.
who do you think made this?
Huh? Oh, probably Moreau.
Which Moreau? There's currently 2 Moreaus in this time period.
Baby Moreau! Like Baby Yoda!
You would know that Baby Moreau's name is Damien.
Damien.
Yeah. Damien Moreau.
That's such an asshole name. I love it.
All right. So, y'all got... yeah.
It's like Moreau and I are like never get called by our first names.
True. That's just the Elven way.
They're like Japanese people. They use the last names as their first.
Yeah.
More, because it's more polite.
Yeah, it's just the Elven way.
All right, let's see.
Oh, god damn it.
What, did you figure it out?
I think I did.
All right. What is the one that you are working on?
That one.
Yes. That is yours completed. Do you share this information with the others?
Yeah. Yeah. See, I got fucked up by Deeves one because it doesn't look right because there's so many fucking consonants.
Well, that's just how Dragonborns are. Lots of repeating letters.
Wait, so many fucking consonants.
Is the other one D?
It'll be 1 sec.
Do you yell what your word was?
Yes, I'm gonna say it sarcastic, like annoyed that it is that. It's my name.
All right. All right. Hearing.
Now, let's see if I can spell Lancelot correctly.
I'm sure Guaki knows how to spell his own name.
Does he though?
Do you, Guaki?
Like that.
Yeah.
So there.
All right.
There's no W here.
What? There is at the end.
Oh. Okay.
So yeah.
So that's the one that says get kill, not what W.
Yeah. Guaki. So Fortuna and Guaki, you finish first. Deve. When Guaki and Fortuna finish theirs, you hear a ding. Hold on. When Fortuna and Guaki, Alice Fortuna and Guaki Lancelot, when those are spelled, you hear a ding, ding. Deve, are you spelling your name? Because they did shout out the answers. Deve! Are you here? God damn it, we have to wait for Deve.
Yeah.
Okay, Deve, Fortuna, please stop typing. Deve. Oh, god damn it. Where did you go? You were just here.
Okay.
This is the
You
tower.
see how when you trying to go, when you
Yeah.
entrance to the corner of the school,
Mm-hmm.
not the corner of the school, but right
Yeah.
there, like it's going up the hill, up towards Essence School.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes.
There,
So,
that way. And it's gonna be,
Deve.
McDonald's,
Mm-hmm.
right next to McDonald's.
Yeah.
Okay, so, are you here, Deve?
Yes.
Okay, so when Fortuna made her own name with her scrambled words and Guaki made his own name with his scrambled words, there were dings, like pleasant ding, ding.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do?
I was immediately
Bro, be careful, it's around the thing.
like
Don't
suspicious. This is about my Puilliphur's name. Part of the whole puzzle, so I would go with that as my first inclination.
So, wait, are you solving Puilliphur's or are you solving yours?
I'm solving like
Yeah,
my own first, and then
All right.
Puilliphur's afterwards.
McDonald's.
So you hear a ding as you make your own name, and then you hear a as Puilliphur spells his own name. His name is spelled Puilliphur. But there's a horrible noise, and spikes protrude from the ceiling. The ceiling starts to come down on you.
Fortuna just like glares at Pilfer.
As you glare at him, the bars in the wall close, and the room, you can no longer hear what's going on in the room. You also realize your ceiling is not coming down.
Mm-hmm.
Only Deve's is.
Yep.
So,
Yeah.
so that means Deve cannot hear anything you say, so please don't shout anything. Deve, there was something wrong with Puilliphur spelling his own name.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be like, okay, Puilliphur.
I'm gonna mute myself.
That is my name. That is my name. Look, I gave you my business card.
It's not your name. It's an alias. Please tell
What?
me.
No.
Is the majority of your name actually Philip?
Okay, move the chair.
It's
Seriously.
it's Puilliphur. Look, it matches my business card that I gave you.
It's like I feel like it's an alien. So like my current last name mixed up her actual first name. It's not gonna treat you as a kid.
So what do you do, Steve?
Okay. And like put in like the spelling of Philip Puilliphur on
As
there.
as you do, as you rearrange the blocks, giving him the death glare, Puilliphur is trying to stop you, but he realizes that that's actually a bad idea to try and stop. Like, whatever's gonna happen is gonna happen, and the spikes stop just a couple feet away from your heads, as you hear a ding, and you see spelled out in front of you is 2 words: Puilliphur.
All right, Steve. How long have you known?
Like just making guesses. Like I just basically was like being part of him. Like
Because I have understood this since the first time he was introduced.
Yeah, I thought it was obvious when y'all started referring to it as the Trunks arc.
Do we have cats up here?
yeah.
Yeah.
I kept on being. I thought I might have been a bit too obvious this time. That's why I asked if you had actually solved it yet. But Cap didn't think you had. So.
Well, no, I said that there wasn't any confirmation.
You didn't say you had, basically.
Yeah, I didn't say that. Fortuna is the only one who did know because she had removed his mask in the future. In the future
To
past.
be fair, I also understood that before I removed his mask.
Well, that too.
Come on.
But no, Dave,
It's
you
pretty
can.
obvious.
Well, yeah, but Dave, as the ceiling retracts and the wall separating you from Fortuna and Guaki separates, you can see, Puilliphur's true name.
Puilliphur.
Yes, Puilliphur.
I like that I actually was able to spell Philip correctly because you gave me all the letters.
Yeah.
Did
Also-
you do this just to force him to have his name revealed so that this would all just get, so that we would just know this officially?
To be fair, I thought y'all would have realized the confirmation when y'all realized that y'all were the emissaries. Since in the past future, he did Lee did say that Puilliphur was the son of the dragon emissary.
I forgot about that.
Yep, that's what I was counting on. So, Dave.
You should always count
just-
on us being stupid and not remembering things.
Yeah, Dave.
That's right.
So, as the puzzle, as the sliding block puzzle, the sliding block name puzzle disappears into the Fey, into Fey dust, you have confirmation that Puilliphur, the person from the horrible future, who saved you from certain death, who
Is currently
is-
on borrowed time and will soon die.
well, he's gonna die in a year, relative to him. But
okay,
you
relative
realize
to him, it's going to be a year, but relative to us,
the
we
man,
probably will see him dying soon.
the man who has all the items that you had in the future, although alternate versions, you realize.
And wore a beat-up version of the dragon mask, and
Yeah, well, his version of Dragon Mask isn't any more beat up than Deeves was in the future.
I thought it was still cracked, or did it get cracked?
It's
while we
not
were
cracked
doing
yet.
stuff?
It's not cracked yet.
Yeah, no, but so what? But the first time we saw it, wasn't it cracked?
No, first time you saw him, it was not cracked. Second time
I
you
thought
saw
the
him, it
first time-
was.
It was.
I thought the other one was the first time, and this was that the.
Okay.
I thought the first time we saw him was when we went to the back in time stuff.
No, the first time you saw him was the Mind Flayer stuff. It was on your way back from the Mind Flayer stuff that y'all get sent back in time yourselves.
Ah. Okay, I forgot about that, and you're right.
Okay. But no, Dave, you realize that this person who is on borrowed time is your son from an alternate future where everything is shitty. So how does Dave react?
I'm basically
Honestly surprised he's not more surprised.
That's how Steve
Well,
reacts.
let him talk.
I can't hear him talk.
I'm right now just very much like.
You are going robot. Try to reconnect.
Problem with time travel.
Fuck time travel.
Hey, time travel saved your lives.
Time travel also hurt our lives.
Okay, but the lack of time travel hurt my life.
How do you know it was the lack of time travel, considering you were known as the son of the dragon emissary?
Well, I didn't know that until like 20 minutes
But that
ago.
still means there was time travel,
Yeah, and
because there was a dragon emissary
And-
in your timeline.
and
So
from-
we still time traveled at some point in your timeline to fix the world, or the world would even be more bullshit than it was in your timeline.
unless you died. From my understanding, if something happens to prevent time from going the way that it's supposed to, it creates a shitty outcome.
Okay, but was it us not time traveling back in time and fixing the war that caused your shitty outcome? Or was it us not saving the world in our time?
If I had to guess, I'd say it's because you died in the Mind Flayer nest. It meant that you could not come here, and as a result, that
Then
meant
why
this.
would but then the mask that you have would be a paradox.
Exactly. The universe couldn't handle a paradox, so it just created the shittiest outcome. And I had to go back and fix it. My guess is that me helping you was always going to happen.
You having a mask is a paradox because the mask was created in
My-
this time period.
my
And
mask-
If we didn't come back here, then it could never have been
And
created.
from my understanding, when a paradox happens, the universe slates everyone for death. I'm on borrowed time.
Well, you should at least meet your younger self before you die.
I did meet my younger self about half an hour ago,
Oh,
and
that's right. He
and
was
I
around.
and I was trying to avoid coming in contact with him.
Wait, did you go to the islands yet?
What islands?
The islands of your mother. People.
The Aarakocra?
Yes.
No, literally the only place I've been was the Mind Flayer cave and here.
So you didn't save us yet from the islands, even though that was immediately afterwards
What islands?
in our timeline. Rock's Roost, Rock's Nest,
Rock's Roost.
Yeah, Rock's Roost. There's an island called Rock's Roost where we each periodically affect the life of the High King, who we just murdered a little while ago. Don't worry about it. Wait, did he commit suicide or?
No, I wouldn't say suicide, but he.
But he kind of let himself die. I really wanted to be more dramatic and like cut off his head, but you didn't let me do that. So.
Well, it's not that he let himself die. It's that he used up too much power. Like he,
And he wasn't in his place of power, so.
yeah. I guess it was suicide in the stance that it was a suicide mission to kill you. He was willing to give his life to. It was more like an attempted sacrifice.
So why did we never tell him that that Spark was alive?
I don't know.
Because that might have made him less angry.
Or more when you tell him that he's trapped in a fuse.
No, he's not trapped in a thing. He's just there so that he's safe.
I mean, what kind of
We were
existence?
gonna get him a body eventually.
There was probably a body made for him in the works.
Like, it's probably something that the Kobold wants to make. And if not him, then Sage definitely is gonna just make it, because why not?
Yeah, one of them. So yeah, Puilliphur is Philip from from an alternate future. Philip is Trunks.
Future Trunks. It's
Yeah.
really Future Trunks.
Future
Okay.
Trunks.
Question,
What?
Steve. When did you figure it out?
I mean, like, I figured it out earlier, but decided to drop it because it's like, he's my child. It's not good to like, help him because he definitely wasn't like Polix or anyone like that.
I feel like it would have just been better if I wasn't pretending to not know this shit this whole time.
Well, why were you pretending to not know?
I don't know. It's the thing
Well,
I do as Fortuna. I don't know. It's
I'm telling you as a DM, it's because Philip asked you not to.
Well, yeah.
Future
but,
Philip.
Like,
Or future Puilliphur.
yes.
Not this
True.
Puilliphur, but the one from the future.
Not this Pilfer, but the one from his future,
Yeah.
because he hasn't said that yet.
The one from a couple weeks or a couple months into his future, when he goes into your past in the future to save you.
Time travel sucks.
Which is also in his past.
Time travel is so confusing. I love it, but
Yeah.
I also hate it.
I love time
And this
travel
is-
shenanigans.
This right here is the reason why there will never be a time travel episode of Rick and Morty.
Well, there was one. They did it.
When?
The snakes.
Oh, something I haven't seen.
Yeah, no. Basically, they fuck up the snake planet, and then Rick is like.
They literally said they would never do time
Well,
travel.
no. The
and
thing.
They did it?
Well, the thing is, Rick, when they realize how bad they fucked up, Rick is like, ugh, okay, you don't tell anyone about this. What are you doing? And then future Rick and Morty come and is like, here's your stupid things. Here's your stupid shit that you need to do. Here's the time travel thing to go and get them to kill themselves. Now we're going out. And we're going to go watch some intergalactic TV while you chuckle fucks do the whatever the fuck. And then they finish. They, like, save the day. And they're like, I think we're forgetting something. And then the future of them are back and was like, hi, yeah, you thought you got rid of us. No, you still have to figure out how to do time travel and shit. Don't think you're off the hook yet. And then they have a montage of trying to figure it out and making the stupid costumes, and and everyone is just miserable.
That sounds hilarious.
It is.
I haven't seen most of Rick and Morty. I also haven't seen most of Steven Universe Future, which I really need to get to.
It's only like 5 episodes.
Really?
Well, it's 8.
Are they still doing that bullshit?
I don't think they showed the final episode yet.
Well, no, I've only seen like 3.
Well, you've seen half of the episodes then.
No, I thought there were like 13.
I don't know. Anywho, so as y'all are bickering, as y'all are coming to terms with who Puilliphur is, the Moreau, the Archfey of Autumn, and Baby Moreau come down and enter, and they say, the Archfey of Autumn says, "Well, that was fun to watch. Quite the entertainment. I'm glad you didn't have too much trouble solving the puzzle my son designed." And Baby Moreau, he looks about 8, and he just chuckles.
See, I knew it was him that designed it.
Of course.
It did take us long to solve something that an 8-year-old designed, didn't it?
Yep. So.
Part of it was I didn't know how to spell. I thought that it didn't spell Alice. I was like, where does this L and I go? I spelled Ace Fortuna.
You forgot.
Where is the
Yeah.
I in-
Yeah. So the Archfey of Autumn says, "Well, you have certainly proved entertaining. I'll grant you an audience with me. You can call me Leifa."
All right, Lady Leifa.
So,
Lady
what is it that you needed to tell me?
We're from the future.
Yeah, I already know.
Yeah.
I know.
All right.
I can
so-
tell. I can tell many things about you, including things you
We're-
should not reveal.
Fine. I'm just gonna say that.
I knew.
And leave
I
it.
knew the moment you stepped foot in this city.
All right, fine. We're from the future. We're here to save your queen, but also the dragon god dude. Do you still consider her your queen, even though she's been kidnapped for 20 years? I mean, in Fae terms, that's not that long. So
It's like what, a week?
So yeah, okay. They are both captured by another party, which we don't know precisely who it is, but we do know where it is. It's in the abyss, in the fucking, that scary place where people put all their bullshit.
I am familiar with the Abyss.
Yeah. So not great. They're there. We're gonna go get them, but before we do, we need to convince you, the other Archfey of the Seasons, and the Daughters of Tiamat to help us. And before ever going to talk to Oberon or Tiamat about this. And I don't know if I ever want to talk to Tiamat about it, but if I have to, I will.
We're gonna have to.
We're probably going to have to, because we will need to do a combined assault on the actual enemy. But first,
Right
we need to
now,
convince you
there's probably,
and
like,
the other four
I made
seasons,
space,
because
in
I felt
my
like that would be
closet again,
easier
you know?
to do than the Daughters of Tiamat right under Tiamat's nose.
So you're going to have me and my sisters be the first on your list to convince?
Just throw them out. I got it.
Basically, we need to convince you to help us, and then convince the Daughters
Over there
of
in my
Tiamat,
room?
and then we'll come back here and convince Oberon, which will be, you know how he is, but at least he's not likely to see us talk to you guys. So, but then we're gonna go talk to Tiamat, I guess, and all that.
And who are you representing?
Yeah.
Technically, we represent two major things.
Cardboard box.
First of all, we represent the future in which this is all solved, but which that's where we're from, and we kind of want that to happen so that we'll exist.
DJ thing.
But second of all, we also technically represent the coast, which is the sort of human kingdom that's currently allied with your enemies, but they kind of want to solve this shit because you know how short of a life that humans have. They don't want to, you know what I mean?
Yeah. How long do humans even live? What is it, like 300 years?
More like 60
Alright.
to 100.
That
Yeah,
is
Tops.
very short.
definitely at
Yeah, so
most
you
100.
understand why, like,
Pass it
I
a
over.
abandoned it.
20-year war, they kind of want to get it over with now. That's why they've hired us.
Well, I've already confirmed your credentials the moment you came in. All this did
Oh.
was confirm it. But you'll need something if you're going to sway my sisters.
Alright.
She fishes out a medallion, one that has the same symbol that's on her cheeks, and
That's adorable.
she tosses it to you, and she tosses it to you. You actually recognize this. This is the same medallion it's an orange medallion. It's the same one that was on the Rod of Seasons in the future.
Oh, okay.
Oh, God.
That makes sense.
You said the wrong
Well,
season?
the Rod of Seasons had 4 medallions. This is one of them.
So
Can
we
I
need the
make
other three.
one really bad joke?
What?
So she's a squirrel. Can we call her Miss Cheeks?
No. That is not nearly as bad of a joke as I thought you were going to go with.
I was gonna say
It's a
Sandy Cheeks.
SpongeBob reference. That's pretty
I know. I thought you were going to make a
SpongeBob
joke about her liking nuts.
Do you like nuts?
bad. I'm not gonna make lewd jokes about my
I-
mother-in-law
I'm gonna say it.
while
Do you like nuts?
while my husband to be is still a child. I'm gonna wait to make lewd jokes about her until he's an adult. God damn it!
So, if you're going to visit with my sisters next, where is it? Which one do you believe you should?
Winter.
Winter?
Yeah.
Very well. I know.
To get this
Darius,
over with.
Darius Moreau says, I know the perfect way to get to it. We were already going to be scheduled to go into that area in the next few weeks. But I suppose we can go early. We'll set out
Here.
we'll make an announcement, and then we'll set out at dawn. And
Thank you.
she and they walk away. And
Wait, before you go,
yes.
what color is your underwear?
Who are you asking?
Are you asking the Archfey of Fall, or are you asking?
I'm asking
The last
Elder Moreau.
Arcanus.
I'm asking the Archfey of Fall.
She just looks at you, laughs, and walks away.
What?
I don't know if Fae technically have to wear underwear. I don't know if technically they have to wear clothes to have clothes because their form is slightly
gonna
amenable.
ask the other one.
Huh? You're asking Moreau?
Yeah, I'm gonna ask Monroe.
Elder Moreau or Baby
Murrow, not Munro.
Monroe.
It's not Monroe.
Monroe.
Yeah, Murrow.
Yeah,
Marrow.
Marrow.
No,
Bone marrow.
Marrow is from an alternate universe where he had the necromancy apple.
Okay. I'm going to. Yeah. I'm gonna ask Marrow.
He says, be grateful I did not put you in the dungeon again.
Thank you, sir.
And you, for the night, you can share a guest room at the castle.
Awesome.
And
All right.
he has guards lead you to the room.
All right.
All right. The next, are y'all gonna? Do y'all want to have?
This wasn't worth it.
What wasn't worth it?
I'm gonna wake up Dave up in the middle of the night
Okay.
to see if we can break in and find out the color.
Covered?
No, I'm not gonna do that.
No, I'm gonna just go to bed and just accept
Alright.
my defeat.
Alright. Are you gonna have any words for Pilfer?
For me, like definitely, like, hey, Pilfer, listen. I'm not going to delve into like stuff you can't really talk about, like stuff that can ultimately fade man.
Wait, does your mom die
What? No, no. My mom
in your
was
timeline?
no. She's still. She was.
Okay, so
She.
also I think that
Well, I don't know. Things got really rough towards the end.
Well, yeah, but
I
like
had
she
to leave
didn't
it
die when
behind.
we did.
No, no, no. She was still there for the last few months before the calamity happened.
She was kind of cool.
I mean, like, Arendelle was definitely like the hottest chick around. Right.
This is not what I want to hear. This is very much not what I want to hear.
I mean, yeah, there is a reason why your father decided she was
No!
the best woman in the
No!
brothel.
No! No! He covers his ears.
Okay, but for real though, what is
The
your
only
other
woman
stuff?
prettier than her in the brothel was the
No.
orc woman.
Your mom is great. Your
So,
mom is a great woman.
Yo, mama's so great.
No.
yeah.
No.
You want to know about the time when she threatened me with like basically child support, to make sure that she wouldn't get screwed over? It was basically just like she.
You know what this reminds me
I don't
of?
remember
This
that,
reminds-
but I do remember when she stabbed someone. That was mildly traumatizing. Especially since I almost got shot in the face just a few minutes later. And then you lost your
Hey,
hand.
that wasn't his fault.
I know, I know.
Was it my fault?
It was explicitly your fault.
Nice.
Pilfer doesn't know that, though. He was just a kid when it happened.
Yeah.
I love the way you said that. It's like it was explicitly your fault. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. So that's what we just did. Reminded me of this one Facebook post I saw about like a obnoxious teenager like being mean to his mom and saying, "Ew, mom, nobody wants to fuck you." And then the cashier goes, "I do," and the guy behind her in the line goes, "I do." And then, like, basically the entire store admits to wanting to fuck his mom.
Gross.
It's
Pilfer's
fucking
mom
great.
has got.
No! No!
It's kind
The
of
wor-
funny. It's kind of funny how like your alias is another code for like beef. Like everything. That's really clever.
Yeah, I
Really,
know.
like, the homage.
I know. I spent a long time thinking about it.
Apparently,
Yeah.
you also spend a long time reading Harry Potter.
What? Oh, no, I'm not Tom Riddle.
But
Are you sure?
But
I'm
yeah, I was just
positive.
wondering, what did you think about me as your father? Like, I'm not saying like events. I'm just asking how you felt about me.
I don't know. I don't really remember you that much. I was only like half a year old when you died.
Dang it. This is like really not trying to be like an empathy father to you. So, are you still needing some guidance right now, despite the fact that you're up and coming adult right now, dealing with like so many responsibilities over your little head?
I honestly think it'd be best to not get attached to me. I am on borrowed time, so I know what's going to happen to me.
I mean, look. It might be painful for me to even attempt to connect to you right now as the way you are, but look. I'm not just gonna let you be like someone that's just gonna be passing on through life like this before your existence goes kaput.
He puts his
Like,
hand
you're here.
he puts his hand on your shoulder and he says, "Listen, you have a son. If you want to do right by me, then do right by him."
Oh yeah, definitely for sure. Like now this is over, I just basically just want to just take care of like the responsibilities I have. Like I just don't be given like a lot of opportunities to just spend time with him. Like I don't avoid him whenever I get free time. You know, just
Well,
saying.
by the time,
Anyway,
yeah. Well, I'll think about it. I'll give it
Oh,
some thought, and we can have
did we conclude the streaming? Or
uh.
like, are we
we're
done yet? Or
we're just about to finish. He
oh,
says,
okay.
well, I'll give that some food for thought. You should get some rest now. And
Uh,
I wonder how many times it was explicitly your fault will show up in the next campaign.
when y'all wake up, you see Pilfer's not there.
Cool.
He left a note saying that he had to go elsewhere in
take
time.
care of some things.
Yeah, he had to go elsewhere in time. And he's sorry he couldn't stay, but he's only got limited time,
Yeah.
and he's got to make the most of it.
Okay then.
All right, and that is where we will end today's session.
Cool.
Finally, y'all are making progress.
We made progress.
Yeah, you got one of the 9 things you need.
I don't
One
know.
down,
Next
8
session we'll
more to
probably
go.
do it quicker.
Yeah, now that y'all actually have an idea of what you're doing.
Just so long as we remember to read the post.
Yeah, remember to read the notes.
Yeah.
We should wait.
Alright.
Yeah, we should also figure out like a place to meet up after we do this.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to go ahead and end the session now. Thanks everyone for listening.
Thank you.
All right.
Have a good night, y'all.
Good night.